sorry, trash CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Wow, here we are. Tuesday, December the 16th, 2025. It is DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. You look glorious today.
Oh,
beautiful collar, nice hat.
Thank you very much.
You look like $1 million.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, a little nap. I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready to go? When I
go.
walked in, I was like, "Where is Rick?" And I was just like, "Well, he's sleeping." I was
Fast
like,
asleep.
Okay, good.
There's only concern when I'm not on that couch sleeping. And then I get the text messages, is everything okay?
Well, I think that's real concern.
Dave just beat you here, which is the first.
Dave gets here before you get here. Real concern. By the way, you ever have this? And we'll get into the Jets and Steve Wilks. I'll let him do what he needs to do, and everything seems fine, and then he's fired. So that seems a little bit strange. You ever have when time just gets away from you? So I woke up my normal time, get into the shower, and I want to be out of the house by 4:45, the latest, right? Out of the house, 4:45, and I'm in the shower, and I'm like, okay, well, I got up 4:10. I feel good about, figure come out of the bathroom, it'll be around 4:25, 4:30 maybe, and got out of the bathroom 4:40. It's like, how did that happen? I was like, now I'm behind the 8 ball.
You doing some funny business in there or what?
No funny business. No funny business.
Taking advantage of the old bath fitter
No,
situation?
I wasn't spending time with myself or anything like that. And do you ever have that though?
Thinking of Ray? Yeah, all the time.
It gets. I was like, how? That doesn't make sense. That was 30 minutes. It doesn't even make sense.
It's what happens when you sleep for 4 hours.
I guess.
It's what happens.
I guess on the heels of what was a really wonderful football game last night.
I'm so mad.
Why?
Because I was going to.
You like the Steelers?
Yeah, I like the Steelers from the beginning, and then the whole TJ.
But you
Watt
went 2-1. You have no reason to be angry,
right? But I don't want to leave games on the table. The TJ Watt lung thing happens. You know what their record looks like when TJ Watt doesn't play.
Do you know the last time they lost a Monday Night Football game?
Forever.
I think they said it was 1991, maybe.
It's been forever.
Chuck Noll was the coach the last time they lost a Monday Night Football game.
Had I seen that stat last week, maybe I stick with it.
Yeah, they're like 23-0 now in their last 23 Monday Night Football games.
I was completely bought in though. Miami's there early. They're practicing in the snow.
Miami look good in the early. See, that's the thing, and I get so swayed. I watch these games, and it's like first drive. Oh, they look good. Miami going right down the field. It's not A-Chain, right? It's
A-Chain,
right?
Yep.
Although last night Troy's like, it should be A-Chain. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He's like, I like A-Chain much better. Like, well, I don't know why, but all right. And they like roll him out, makes little throws. They're running the football. Then he gets picked off, and everything kind of changed from that moment on. But even so, Miami led 3-0, and you felt like they're in that game, and then Rodgers and the offense just took over. They were chanting to fire Tomlin 2 weeks ago, and now he's back to being a conquering hero in that city.
Well, for now.
Yeah.
For now.
Talk about moving week to week.
I know RJ said that's a tough win for Giants fans that wanted Mike Tomlin, but let's not forget why they went out and spent the money that they spent, right? And bring in Metcalf and decide they're going to wait for Rodgers. It wasn't just to win the division or to make the playoffs.
It's to make some real noise.
Yeah, right. It's to win a playoff game.
And you can't envision that's going to be a team that makes real noise.
No. So if all of a sudden now, everything is great, they get to game one of the postseason and they lose and it doesn't look great, it's still going to be fire Tomlin. Like that fan base is where the Yankees fan base is at, where we've had enough of just being really good. And for us fans that, of the Jets and the Giants whose teams stink, it's like, what could you possibly be upset about? Right? Like, they talk about being like whiny little babies when your team is always good.
Yeah.
But then I'm also smart enough to recognize that, as a Knicks fan now, we're getting into that same territory.
Yes.
We're at a certain point,
are.
all that's going to, that being really good and, getting to, the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be, right, we had a pretty good season, but that's not ultimately what we're looking to do. We're looking to get to the NBA Finals and win a championship. So for us, the Yankees fans, you spoiled brats. But I also recognize that, hey, once you get to a certain point,
right,
being just good is not good enough. So this could all change for Tomlin if they lose in the first round.
If they don't win the division, which they clearly could not. They could not win this division.
Yeah.
Right, they play at Detroit this week. They're, I think, touchdown underdogs. They could lose that game. They still play Baltimore. They could lose that game. So they could not win the division. If they go 9-8 and don't make the postseason, you couldn't see them moving on from Mike Tomlin?
I could see them losing in the first round of the playoffs.
And moving on from Mike Tomlin.
And deciding they want to split up.
So that's a real possibility. And again, we'll see what happens. But, I think there's a real possibility they move on from him. But
how dumb are some guys, though? And I know it's a combination.
I don't know
of
where we're going with that.
No,
but yes.
it's dumb it's dumb, and it's also just like the NFL, like just being dumb. The taunting penalty.
Ugh.
I mean, it's a big hit. I get it.
What did he do?
He stood over him.
Oh, come on,
I know.
man.
I get both sides of this thing, but just know. Like, I could feel it as he was standing over him. Like, it's getting like a little bit long here where you're going to get a taunting penalty.
Yeah. Don't do that. By the way, yeah, I thought that was awful last night. And Troy really reacted to that, too. What's Miami doing? They're down 28-3. They're acting like it's a preseason game. The huddling, the clock's going out to 3, 2, 1. They barely get it off. It's like, what are you doing?
No
like,
urgency.
Have some sense of urgency, man.
I know.
That was really remarkable. So here we are now, 15 weeks into the NFL season. 3 weeks to go. 16, 17, 18, postseason, and then we pine for football, which is so weird because we can't wait
for the draft.
Right, but we can't wait for it to be over, and then it's going to be over, and we're going to pine for football again.
Right, but we're just more excited for our team seasons to be over, so we don't have to watch that anymore.
Right, you're not excited for football to be over.
The postseason.
Yeah, you're excited for the Giants.
When you get to watch real
NFL
NFL teams play.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And again, I stand by it. Like you sit and you watch a full NFL game, and you're like, boy, it doesn't look like this at all. when you watch the Giants or the Jets.
You watch the Jets defense over the last couple of weeks, it's like, this doesn't look like a real NFL defense, does it?
So I'm confused. Like on Sunday, Aaron Glenn is just like, I'm going to let Steve or Wilks, I guess, as he said, run the defense, and we'll see what he's able to do with that. Then the next day you fire him. Like, was there that much animosity and anger and such a...
Well, I don't know if it's animosity or anger. I mean, he kind of sewered him when he was like, I brought Steve Wilks in to run his system. Before the season started, it was supposed to be a collaboration. Like Steve. So
what happened to that?
Well, what happened to that? The defense happened to that. How bad you think Aaron Glenn?
So he doesn't want his fingerprints on that at all.
On this
well, maybe if you put your fingerprints on it, it's not as bad as it was under just Steve Wilks.
Right. I was listening to Bart yesterday though, and he said, like, I mean, the philosophy that Aaron Glenn had with the Lions is not the same as what Steve Wilks believes in, which I don't understand why.
So if that's true, then why would Steve Wilks be the guy that you hired for the job?
Head coaching experience. So of the candidates that could potentially get the job, the idea, if you're going to have a rookie offensive coordinator, you're going to have a first-time special teams coordinator, that you'd want to at least have someone on your staff that's been a head coach before. I mean, resume-wise, this is the sixth time he's been one and done?
Yes.
That's not great.
I mean, he's a journeyman, an NFL coach or coordinator. That's what he is. And for some reason, you're Aaron Glenn, and you sought him out. And, I get that he has head coaching experience, but when you went into this, and RJ said it from before we even got to see him coach, did you go into this saying, all right, we've got Steve Wilks. That's good news because he's got head coaching experience? Or did you think to yourself, this is a guy that may not be very good as a defensive coordinator?
I mean, listen, he's had some success. I mean, I always thought it was curious that he was the team was having success in San Francisco and they couldn't wait to get rid of him, which is something RJ's talked about. But I think that he probably leaned on the fact that he's had head coaching experience and that, Aaron Glenn is a defensive guy, that they could work together. Like, he would take the play calling off Aaron Glenn's plate so he could be the CEO and run the team. And, they could work together and, whatever needed tweaking, Aaron Glenn could help with. But, I mean, the way Aaron Glenn made it sound was he was letting Steve Wilks do his thing, or he wants us to believe Steve Wilks was doing his thing, and then watching what happened, against Miami and followed up by what happened in Jacksonville. I mean, that's...
So then I'm assuming that Glenn's going to be heavily involved moving forward now, or is he just going to let...
He's going to help, he said.
Okay. Yeah. So then it should look better?
Yeah, I guess it should look better. Who knows?
And then is it convenient that you made this change going into the Saints game?
Potentially, yeah.
Right?
I mean, you're making your job harder. I mean, he's making his job harder now over the next couple of weeks because he's going to have to, if he's helping out on the defensive side.
It's got to look better.
Right. It has to look better. And then on top of what you're doing as a head coach, just all the other things you're asked to do and the directions you're pulled in. But, I mean, we've been saying this for how many weeks, though? I mean, it was surprising that it happened when it happened. Maybe not so surprising just because of how he said what he said after the game. I'm going to evaluate everything, including myself. Steve's running his defense. So, I mean, clearly the blame was on Steve Wilks. But
all right, so there's your scapegoat now.
Yeah, there's your scapegoat, and I don't know. I don't know necessarily how to feel about it, just because this was your decision, which goes along with a couple other decisions that you've made that haven't worked out so far in year one. And I'm now
like all of them.
And I'm now tasking you with 5 first-round picks over the next 2 years.
So let me ask you this: Mel Kiper, by the way, 8:10.
Yep,
that's exciting. CMT about 7:45. A busy night in the world of local sports. Rangers, Canucks, Islanders, Red Wings.
How did the Rangers do last night? All right.
Yeah, they did all right. They lost though.
Oh.
Yeah,
tough.
So that's what we're going to do now. Every time
I'm just asking.
No, you're not just asking.
I didn't know.
You know, we get out to a nice start today. The show's rolling along. He's got a roll. You walk in. I say how nice you look, and then 6-10, just shots, huh?
You giving an update. I was just making.
So you didn't know?
No.
So they lost 4-1.
Yeah.
So they were losing 2-1 all the way through. Was tied at 1.
Empty net.
Empty net.
And then poor Shesterkin gets put back in.
Yeah,
and
then they
another
lost.
one.
Then they lost 4-1.
Yeah.
So for the update for you.
That's usually when the goalie should go crazy. We already give up an empty netter. Let's not give up another one.
Oh, what does it really matter?
It's for his goals against the save percentage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not overly concerned with that.
I am.
I prefer. Yeah, of course you are. You're a goalie or a forward. I mean, you're concerned about everybody now. Islanders at the Red Wings, St. John's, DePaul.
Oh, that's a nice one.
And the Knicks Spurs tonight in the championship game. Doesn't count for the record, but in the NBA Cup Finals.
I don't know how to feel about any of it.
I'm surprised.
The idea that this game, you don't really want the banner because it's like almost embarrassing to put the banner up if you don't win an NBA championship, and the game doesn't mean anything.
No, but you'd like to win, no? So you'll watch that game with less like juice, meaning it doesn't have a victory or loss attached to it, than you would a home game to whoever that matters during the regular season. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's to no one's benefit.
But I've heard people say like, I hope they lose because I don't want a banner. Like, I don't understand that.
No,
that's John's take. I hope they lose because I don't want a banner. I don't want the first banner I've ever seen for one of my teams.
I've heard that a couple different times. Yeah,
but it's not. You're not going to look at it like this, some kind of a monumental banner.
It's not like they're going to like, hey guys, works. Job's done. We won the NBA Cup. No, it's the. I mean, you got to play it, so you might as well win it.
I mean, you know what, Jalen, take a couple weeks off. We've won the NBA Cup.
Time
Carl,
to shut it down.
You want to go to Aruba?
The whole
over
NBA
the next couple
playoffs
weeks?
thing.
Go ahead.
We're good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand.
No,
I actually think there's something to be said.
Well,
for,
that's people
for winning.
Well, I want to win. I don't care what it is.
Right.
I always want to win. We could be playing rock paper scissors right now. I would want to beat you in rock paper scissors.
There's a real strategy to that, by the way.
I'm coaching an all-star game over the weekend, and I'm like, don't stop at 8.
Yeah,
we got to get to 10.
I don't want to lose anything, and I know people will hear this and be like, "Oh, you want the Giants to lose?" I want the Giants to lose so they can win. Like this.
Yeah, right. They've already done that. I hate when people say that.
Well, you don't really want to win everything. Yeah, I'm looking big picture. So the immediate losses hopefully lead to the wins in the future.
No, if you told me that you lose this game and because you lost the NBA Cup championship game, it all of a sudden did something in that room where it was like, hey fellas, you know what? Like, let's remember how this feels to be that close to a championship and lose. And that would be something they pointed to as they made their run to the playoffs. Like, if that was the case.
Sure.
No, it's not going to be like, hey, mission accomplished. We won the NBA Cup. You're playing the game. You got to play it. I mean, there's money involved in this.
Right.
There's a championship involved in this, so go win.
Why not?
Not to mention the fact it'd be nice. I mean, it'd be nice to beat Victor Wembanyama in the Spurs.
It sure would. He's a treat to watch, by the way.
He really is.
They managed him interestingly the other night. I think he played 5 minutes in the first half, and then they used him a lot down the stretch. Do you think that because he's obviously a guy that you need to be healthy. He's coming off injury. You think they kind of dial it back with him tonight?
I think that they probably have just a plan in place, period, for him. I mean, they're during the regular season. I don't think they're like we're talking about.
Right, but I'm wondering if tonight, because it doesn't even matter record-wise, if they're like, the 26 minutes we usually let him play, let's dial that back.
Yeah, I don't know if the NBA would be that into that.
Maybe.
I mean, I think this is an Adam Silver thing. So he's going to want.
It's a big thing for Adam Silver.
The best players participating here, but I don't think they're going to stray away from what they've been doing with them.
And that game, of course, is right here on 880 ESPN New York, and I believe exclusively on Amazon.
I believe so.
That's it.
You
don't get you're like, oh, I didn't realize it was on MSG.
No, I'm glad you told me that too.
Exclusively on Amazon.
Yep. And I don't think there's any pre-post nothing from MSG. They're not allowed to do it.
They're not allowed to do a pre or a post?
No.
Interesting. So yeah, they want you to have to go to Amazon.
Yes, right into the Amazon.
That's okay.
Yep. I'm fine with that. I just don't like to start. I mean, 8:30 is a little
8:30 is late, but they want this to be a big national
especially because we got our big brunch tomorrow.
We have our big brunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to apparently we've done a Audible. I had a place. What's wrong?
I thought we were going to a nice diner.
We are.
Oh, okay.
Originally, it was going to be a different place, and now we're going to go to the diner.
Okay.
Because the diner's closer.
Closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know this diner existed. They went there the other day. They're like, this is some diner.
It was delicious.
That's what I'm told.
Okay.
So we're going to go to that
This is a
diner.
Grassa vehicle?
Grassa inspired. I don't know.
Did he go?
Yeah.
Grassa's always desperate to go to eat with
I don't know that I would say desperate.
I would say
Grassa
desperate.
loves the brunch.
But he's desperate to go out after, like, post-show. I guess when you have no...
He needs some companionship.
Yes, that's what I mean. There's
Yeah.
no kids. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of free time.
Right.
I mean, hell, the guy's got so many rooms in his house, he doesn't even use some of them.
Doesn't even know where they all are. You
So
imagine
he's
that? Like, sweetheart, guess I stumbled upon... There's a room up here.
Can you imagine? We got a TV in this room?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm excited.
For the brunch?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Really?
Yeah.
That's usually not like you. Usually you look at that as a chore.
No, I don't look at it as a chore. I just look at it as, like, traffic now on the way home.
We'll have you out of here by 11:30.
Good. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after. Hit the brunch. Walk over. Walking distance.
Delicious.
Have a nice brunch. Get some coffee,
Yeah.
pancakes, waffles, whatever.
Oh, nice.
Tickles your fancy.
I had some delicious pancakes up in Hershey.
Yeah?
Yeah. First Watch. Have you been to a First Watch before?
No.
Delicious.
That's a chain?
It's a chain.
Okay.
Yeah, founded in Florida. And now whenever we're on the road, I always look for the First Watch. Very consistent. Food always
Just
stays the
consistently
same.
good.
Consistently good.
Mm.
They had a cinnamon chip, seasonal pancake, a cinnamon chip pancake. Phenomenal.
You more of a pancake or waffle
Pancake.
connoisseur?
Yeah.
The pancake.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, wherever we go. I actually had a blueberry pancake, which is nice. I also had a banana granola pancake.
Did you do your Pittsburgh trip yet?
No, I know.
I told you about
know,
that place.
But you got to make sure you retell me.
I will tell you.
Yes.
If you don't go to that place,
I'm going to the
I'm
place.
going to be very
You told
upset
me.
with you.
I got perfect schedule.
Okay.
I got a super early game.
Now, there could be a wait,
That's fine.
but no more than like 20 minutes.
No, that's fine. I
They-
got
they get in and out.
I got a nice window. Nice window.
And this place good for kids,
Oh, that's fine.
adults,
Yeah, but I'm-
whatever you
We're
need.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't wait.
These pancakes,
I'm
they're gonna
ready.
make you weep.
Hey,
That's how good they are.
make sure if you don't send it to me, I'm
I'll
gonna
tell you right when we go to break.
Okay.
I don't know why I couldn't tell you on air, but right when we go to break.
Well, because we got so much sports to talk to, and you want to keep it sports. God forbid
I-
Rick says anything. Rick says anything dirty.
I'm dirty. You're unwell today, aren't you?
I watched the Steve Martin doc. That was great.
You turned it into
Plays the band
Caligula
now.
yesterday on
That's
the
a
air.
name of a drink.
Ray, can I don't understand. I'm like, yes, I give up.
It
I
wasn't
don't-
an action. It wasn't the action.
What
of
is
doing
there
it.
to understand? I'd like to know
how-
what you're
how
trying to
he-
understand
He
here.
still believes in what he said yesterday on the air because it's the name of a drink. Totally fine.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like, what are you going to expect from the guy? I don't expect him to change. We know how his brain operates at this point.
You
It's
don't
been a
find-
decade.
you
Oh,
don't
of course I do. Of
Find
course.
that to be odd that he said it and everyone, like RJ's like, oh, dear God, he starts just pressing random
Because you
buttons
guys
just
are
to
all
get him off the air.
scared. You guys are scared. That's the
Well,
problem.
yes, I like having a job.
Yeah,
You're in a
right.
position where you don't need this. So I unfortunately need this. RJ needs this. I don't know whether or not Dave needs this. But
What do you mean? Wait, you don't know what? Dave needs it.
you can walk away tomorrow
Dave
and you'll
needs
be
it.
fine.
Let me tell you something.
I can't
Dave
say
needs-
the same.
Dave needs it.
I'm going to stay really focused today. Just
Okay.
all sports.
Okay.
Steve
I'm not-
Wilks.
Listen, I don't need to talk sports at all. I'll go the
I
next
like
3
to get
hours
into,
and
like, what
42
actors
minutes
are in
and
which
never
movies.
mention sports.
Oh, he was in this movie.
Yep. Steve Wilks.
Line me up some.
I blitzes a lot. They never get home.
What?
You hear that? What?
Line me
You
up
go.
some shots. Let's really get this thing done.
What?
Wow.
Because it was so jarring. RJ, you said nothing about this yesterday. Were you not just taken aback that he said that on the air?
I'm taking it back that he said it. No, taking it back that he would do it again. It's still down the Greca. You know the outcome. I would do it again.
I didn't even say anything. I'm not saying it again. I said it once. You guys got
Yeah,
scared.
but you don't think you did
Dumped
anything
it.
wrong?
Do you want unfun Rick?
I
That's
was
fine.
trying to be edgy.
I'll be nerdy sports Rick.
Edgy.
I like to test my boundaries.
You went way past.
We know.
You went to the guy holding the parabolic microphone area of the boundary.
Well, now I know. You know, like you look. The dog looks for the electric fence. Like, how much further can I go in the yard? I found it. You zapped me,
Yeah,
but I'm
you,
back.
You passed out from
But
the
I'm back.
zapping.
But I'm back. Maybe that's what we should do.
What?
When I act up a little bit, you just go, zapper.
Okay,
You guys can zap me.
that'd be great.
I would do it.
Right in your junk.
No, I don't want to
Yeah.
get junk
What?
zapped.
That'd be great.
Can't go like my neck or something.
Jeff Haas says, so tonight's Knick game doesn't count for win-loss record. Does it count as a game tallied for the MVP race? No.
No.
It doesn't
nothing.
count.
It's
Doesn't
meaningless.
count.
No, it's an NBA Cup championship
It's an
game.
exhibition game today.
That is game 83.
That is
That
correct.
means nothing.
It means nothing.
Nothing.
So if Brunson goes 4 for $1 million, it doesn't affect his stats. Nothing.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, but it couldn't affect the narrative, is what I think he's trying to say.
That's not what he's trying to say.
No? And the
He's
MVP?
saying- But it doesn't affect anything with the MVP race.
Well, people are still
Well,
going to
but
say
it
that the
could.
game will still have happened.
I mean, it could in theory because it's human beings voting. So if you watch Jalen Brunson go for 50 and win the NBA Cup,
Yes, and win the MVP of the NBA Cup, I guess it could move the needle, but it's not supposed to.
Well, it's not supposed to, but I
Right.
mean, there are a lot of things that are supposed to happen.
Something just happened,
Yep.
which I think you expected to happen, but it did happen. Don't you look at my screen. I'll tell you what it is next after I tell you the name of the restaurant off the air. DNR with you. Busy Tuesday right here on ESPN New York.
When you're streaming Stranger Things on Netflix,
Hurry! Okay, wait! Shh.
don't take slow for an answer. Switch to Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. And this holiday season, get Netflix and so much more on us. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today.
Whoa, did you see that?
Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Netflix subscription required. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So we expected this, but now this officially happened. Arch Manning will return to the University of Texas. You saw it. It happened 26 minutes ago.
I saw it this morning when I woke up.
Well, Schefter just sent it out at 5:58.
Well, I don't know what I saw. I think I went on ESPN and it said Manning was going back. I don't know if it was like Schefter's late to the party, but I swear I saw it. Unless I was dreaming about it.
No. I mean, obviously, this is legitimate.
I woke up at whenever I woke up. I brushed my teeth.
Yep. And you saw it right away?
I went right on ESPN quickly, and then I saw it.
Okay.
I was like, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
They said he was, even if he had a good season, the thought was he was going back.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't need the money. Probably makes more in college than he would even in the NFL.
You know what it is now because of what you just said, and he makes a lot of money compared to some of these guys. Is like, I think the money has allowed. I know has allowed these players to actually take a step back for a second and recognize how important being ready when you take that step is. Like, you don't have to rush to the money, and then when you rush to the money, it's, I'm not really ready, but because I'm rated so high, I'm going to get drafted, which guarantees me this much money, and then you recognize when you get there, I'm not, like, mature enough, I haven't played enough college games.
Sure.
So now that affects the biggest deal, which is your second deal. Like, as good as the money is early, and to be a first overall, second, like all those different things.
But if you're, now, Arch Manning is not this kid, but if you're a kid that comes from poverty and doesn't have any money and there's no NIL, you need to, maybe for family reasons, you need to go into the draft a little bit prematurely.
Right, which
this is now taken away.
That is taken away. But, I mean, that situations like that sometimes get you in a rough spot. Because you also got to remember, like, the higher you get drafted most of the times, it's to bad teams. So if you go to a bad team that doesn't know how to develop players or doesn't have talent around you, on top of the fact that you're not ready, like, what are the chances, like, real chances you're going to have success? Which means now your second deal is not going to be the massive deal.
So if you're not ready and you're going to a bad team, that's the recipe for disaster. Absolutely. All right, let's get back to the Steve Wilks firing. It was only kind of a matter of time. I thought it might make it to the end of the season, but it turns out it happens after week 15. Rich Cimini was on Bart Carlin yesterday. He said this was weird choice from the beginning of things.
It was a weird marriage to begin with because Wilks and Glenn had never worked together. They both were pressure-oriented philosophies, but I think they differed on how they wanted to cover the back end. Glenn is more of a man-to-man guy. Wilks likes zone coverage. And I think Glenn really liked the idea that Wilks was a head coach previously, which he thought would be a helpful sounding board to him throughout the year.
Well, it wasn't. Even a little bit. This is what I was going to ask you before we kind of got sidetracked into different stuff. We said, well, that didn't work. What's worked? Like year one, we're approaching the end of year one. You look at Aaron Glenn. If there's any positivity for the future, like off of what? What has he done in year one that you look at, you're like, I like that. That was good.
I would actually say there's more positives for Mougey than there is for Aaron Glenn.
Oh, I would agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, the Sauce trade. Now, let's not also forget that the way he structured his deal, he's the one that extended Sauce. And we thought that Sauce and Garrett Wilson were going to be foundational pieces moving forward. And then the season happens, and you got Indianapolis that calls and says, we'll give you 2 first-round picks. The way he structured his deal made that deal tradable.
Easy to get out of,
So smart move. You bring in A.D. Mitchell, which also people thought was a throw-in, looks like a good move. So, like, I mean, he's done some good things.
Okay,
I can't sit here and tell you
agree with that.
I can't say the same for Aaron Glenn. I can't think of things that he's done.
Can you think of anything?
No.
Like the quarterback situation was bad.
Yep.
The defense has been awful. The way he's handled the media has not, in my mind, has not been a success. Like, what do you look at and say, all right, we build off this with Aaron Glenn? Is there anything?
There's nothing that I've seen. There's things that I've heard.
Right. We hear the culture in the locker room is better than it's been.
The building is different.
Yes.
In a good way.
Yes.
But I haven't seen that translate onto the field yet. And I don't. You're lying to yourself, and you'd be lying to us if you called and told us that you thought ever that this team would be this bad and this defense would be this bad. Even with the trades that you made, the defense is not supposed to be this bad.
But it was bad when you had an All-Pro in Quinn Williams. It was bad when you had Sauce Gardner. It was bad when you had Quincy. I mean, you still have Quincy, but it's been bad the entirety of the season.
This version of Quincy's not very good.
No.
I mean, he was awful against Jacksonville.
They all were.
Awful.
That was the worst defensive performance I've seen for the Jets in quite some time.
It was enough to get you fired.
I mean, you're right, exactly. If the Jaguars went into the game and said, we need to score 60, they would have scored 60. Right. I mean, they could have done anything they wanted to do.
They were saying it on the broadcast. They felt like they got robbed of like a real special Trevor Lawrence performance because the Jets couldn't score enough points.
So John, and he's right. He chimes into the group chat. He says, these special teams, elite. He's right. The special teams has been sensational.
Okay. That's not his specialty, is it?
Okay. No, it's not his specialty. But if we're going to crush him for Justin Fields, we have to give him some credit for the special teams.
Well, I don't even know if we crush him for Justin Fields. We crush him for like the idea that Justin Fields was going to fit in the Detroit Lions
but if you're
offensive
going to crush
system.
him for all these things that are not his specialty, when special teams is
special teams.
Okay, well that's something.
Right, but I mean, we usually take whatever the coach's side of the ball is, and then judge them on that. If there's no wins,
yes,
right, to judge them on. So you got 3 wins against bad teams, against backup quarterbacks, and your defense stinks, which is your side of the ball, which I thought was supposed to be a collaborative effort. Like, you are the head coach. Like, you can step in and say, hey, Steve, I know you like to run zone. We're not doing it anymore. Your system's not working. Let's incorporate some man.
But now you have a scapegoat. Now you have the reason the defense was so awful was
which is
because
something I don't like.
Oh, well.
If you told me before the season it was going to be a collaboration, and now because it sucks so bad, we're going to go out of our way to say, I just let Steve run his system, knowing that you're going to fire him because the system stinks and the defense stinks. I mean, that's not a good look either.
I don't think it is a good look. I would agree with you. I don't think that Aaron Glenn has done himself any favors in the way he's handled almost everything this year.
Like, how much of the special teams do you want to give him credit for?
Well,
for Folk, who's awesome, for the punter that Mougey drafted.
No, I'm not sitting here saying sign the guy to an extension. He's been that great, but I mean, the if there's anything that I can say has been good, that might be the only thing I can say.
I mean, that's grasping at straws, which is fine. I mean, if we want to do that, that's fine.
Well, yes. Defense has been bad. Offense has been bad. They haven't run the ball the way they claimed they were going to run the ball. The quarterback that they decided to sign has been a disaster. I mean, Tyrod Taylor is always. I mean, the fact that he got hurt is. I mean, of course, because that was only.
But it's like, I mean, we can't not criticize him for that when we criticize the Giants for your kicker always being hurt. It's what he is. That's what Graham Gano is.
Right.
When he plays, he's good, but otherwise he's hurt a lot.
Right.
It puts you in tough spots.
So you can't be shocked.
No.
Offensive line's been pretty good. I agree with you. I think of the two, I look at Mougey and I say he's done a pretty good job.
Yes.
Now, how that translates into the future, I don't know. Like, yeah, to be good in the infancy stages and make a trade, Joe Douglas did it too. He got 2 ones for Jamal Adams.
Right.
And took it and flushed it down the toilet. So let's see how they do in the next step.
And that's where we don't know. I think in this situation, we probably do know that this is Aaron Glenn's team, and he's going to be responsible for making those decisions. Like, I don't know how that process is going to work or how it did work in the past. Where
who's the decision maker?
Well, like
via
how much
the draft,
right? Like, I mean, the GM's going to be the one that makes the pick, but how influenced is he by what the coach wants and how this player fits in what I want to do?
Well, it should be a collaboration, right?
Right, but I mean, at what point do you relent? Right, like I mean, with Joe Shane and Brian Dable, it was like it felt like Shane liked the Dunze, and Dable loved Malik Neighbors.
Right,
like Malik Neighbors, he loved Dart. Sounded like Joe Shane liked Shador, whoever he liked, and then they got Jackson Dart, like to the point where Dable's going to take him with a 3rd overall pick.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
It goes on your record as a pick you made, but who knows? Like in the room, who has, which direction you're being pulled in? Because in the moment, it feels like this pick works because the coach wants this guy and it'll fit in his system.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. It feels like Aaron Glenn is leading the charge here over Mougey.
This is his team,
right?
Absolutely.
So if you have an awful draft, it's going to be right at the feet of Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, and that's the one thing we celebrated, and it drove me absolutely nuts because we let them do it to us. It's another rebuild. Hey, we're going to control the next 2 drafts. Wouldn't you rather win games?
Well, of course you'd rather win games.
I mean, but we were celebrating
because you can't celebrate what they are.
I know, but you keep falling for it.
It's the banana in the tailpipe
every time, and you get excited about
anything else.
I know, but
you don't have anything concrete.
I know,
on the
but
field.
Forgive me if I don't celebrate it.
Okay,
like, I'll still be excited. Like once the season is finally over.
Let's see how you feel the week of the draft.
Oh, I know how.
You'll be excited.
Yeah, like I'll be like, we should go to the draft. I'm that excited for it.
We should go.
But we can go to that place.
Yeah, we can. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to go there before the draft, fall in love with it, and then you're going to come back and be like, let's go to the draft.
If this place is as good as you say it is.
I'm telling you, it's great.
There's a chance I go there 3 straight days.
I was there in August.
Yep.
Went on a Saturday morning, and then my buddy's like, where do you want to go Sunday morning? I was like, that was so good. Let's go back to that place.
You find something good, you stick with it. That's my philosophy.
I'll
order the same thing every time.
This is not good. This is next level. It's next level.
I read the description of those hotcakes. Whew.
Yeah, you're in for it. RJ, we might be going to the NFL draft in Pittsburgh.
I mean, listen, let's be honest. There's very low percentage of that happening, but I would be.
But why?
But I'd be in. I'd be in. We have not proven we can execute something to that scale.
Not our fault, though.
It's a positive step that we're getting out together for the big holiday brunch tomorrow. That's nice.
I truly believe our show would be excited to make a trip to the draft.
Is this our first gathering, by the way, since we moved to the new spot?
Yes.
Yeesh.
We haven't been out.
You don't count Wednesday meetings as gatherings? Those are an hour long.
No, but those are in-house meetings.
So
I'm talking about like
those are business.
Out about town.
Right, but they're an hour. Like if we wanted, if we wanted to say, hey, you know what, like let's just have breakfast instead of sitting in this room for an hour, do the same thing.
We could do that. You think John's going to order 2 breakfasts tomorrow?
Chocolate chip pancakes.
Yes.
Chocolate milk, extra syrup.
If you want to look at it, this is the first domino in a building block effort. Like we can really build some momentum. Then maybe
This is like a win in week
Here's
15.
the thing.
This could carry over to next year.
Here's what you need to understand.
literally next year.
Yeah.
Because people get like real frustrated that listen that we don't go out more.
Yeah.
What they need to understand is this. I consider you close enough friends where we don't need to like go out all the time.
I agree with that.
Our friendship.
But it is nice to go out with you guys.
I don't talk to Pete every day.
Because
I'll go months.
You don't need to.
I don't need to.
Here's the thing, though. I'm happy to take you all out for this brunch tomorrow. I want to take you all out for this brunch tomorrow. If John orders 2 breakfasts, do I have to pay for 2 breakfasts?
Yeah.
I do?
Yep. You had no choice. He's your buddy. Supposed to be your best friend.
You don't think that's taking advantage of
It
like
is,
someone's
absolutely.
good nature?
Yeah, we had a guy I played with that used to do that. And then we'd have to split the bill. I'll take 2 appetizers. I'll take 2 steaks. And we'll split the bill. Oh, I mean split the bill. You had 2 meals. 2 full meals.
It doesn't seem right.
Want a meat stick? If I'm ordering extra, I'm paying the whole thing.
I don't mind if you order like an enormous breakfast.
Yeah.
But to get 2 completely, he got an egg sandwich and pancakes. And by the way, to cap it all off, he didn't finish.
No, he took it to go.
He didn't finish.
No.
He left it there.
Oh, he did leave some of them there.
Yeah, whatever he ordered first, he ate. The second thing, he like picked that. Pick that.
I don't love
That's
that.
not great.
It's not a great look.
I want every piece of that. If you ordered more,
Yeah.
because you're hungry, fine. You got to finish it. Or
I
at least
lead with
take it to
generosity.
pretend like
That's
you
what I
finished
do.
it.
I'm going to lead with generosity tomorrow with a big breakfast.
How does this affect their?
No, it does not.
Doesn't. Okay. Wow, you are leading with generosity. Look at you.
This is what I tell you. I lead with generosity.
That doc business must be booming. When is the next doc coming out?
Soon. January.
Oh,
Yeah.
And this is the different ones.
5 individual episodes.
Oh, I like that.
I'll let you know before we get there.
Oh, baby.
Mad Dog, we've hired him, heavily involved.
Are you going to have him shoot any half-court shots? Woof, woof.
That was a something, huh? Wow. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 800-919-3776. On the Jets, do you see any positivity with the Wilks firing? 800-919-3776. DNR with you on a busy, busy Tuesday right here on ESPN New York.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this holiday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get Netflix, a 5-year price lock, and $100 back, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything, every drive,
every approach, every putt. Pressure builds, resilience matters, and history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads, race car bobbleheads, little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Too much on your list this season? Get 50% off your first 6 months of payroll at gusto.com/radio. Gusto saves you 2 days every month on payroll, taxes, and compliance. So you can go from making payroll to making gingerbread houses, checking your books to decking the halls, spreadsheets to snow angels. Switch before the end of the year and there's no need to transfer payroll history. Now that's a reason to be merry. Choose a future with Gusto and get more time for what matters. For a limited time, get 50% off your first 6 months at gusto.com/radio.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Oh, Charlie Brown, the great pumpkin patch, holiday specials. It never goes out of style.
No, doesn't.
Nope.
No, it's evergreen. Ray's rolling too last couple days.
Oh yeah, outstanding.
Music's been phenomenal.
Really, really good. Well, Ray's a special talent.
He's in the spirit. You can tell he's in the spirit.
Yeah. Ray's gonna eat his face off tomorrow. Now, Ray, do I bring you in the pre-show role, being that we're going for the post-show brunch? How do we work that?
Oh, it's a good question. I got to tell you, because the pancakes at this place are filling. They are great.
RJ just came in and gave us a concerned speech. It was interesting.
A concerned speech.
He's like, the pancakes are so filling. I don't know that I can.
He called them heavy.
I don't know. I can eat them all.
RJ's the last person should be talking about filling because he vacuum cleaned those things.
Yeah, but then apparently he didn't feel well the rest of the day. So
I didn't know that. I didn't know that part.
Get a half order. Oh, I don't know that that's offered at the.
You could probably get a single pancake.
No, we're eating. These are 3 like large, thick.
No,
pancakes,
I understand that, but you could probably you could say, "Can I have like an
could you
omelet
get like a short stack
in one single pancake?"
I suppose, but like this,
it's embarrassing.
This guy cleaned the plate. Like Dan and I were like not even half done. We looked down and RJ's plate is
all this
clean.
Complaining, you ate way too quickly. Your little stomach couldn't handle all that food right away that.
Evidently not. Evidently not. But I'm just issuing a warning to the two of you. It's a lot. Like, it's not a lot to eat.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll overwhelm us.
I'll eat those 3 pancakes in less than 5 minutes.
I don't doubt that. I'm just saying
I might get 6.
The feeling afterward.
You're paying, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get 6.
I don't think you will. Get 24.
I can't eat 24 pancakes.
Get 24 pancakes. Let's do an eating challenge. Let's live video stream you with an eating. Why not?
Why don't we ask him how many? What is the most pancakes you've seen eaten?
Okay, and you'll go one more than that.
Unless it's some crazy number.
Yeah, much like the pushing the envelope with things you say on the air. I don't doubt you in this. I know that you can handle it, so I'm not going to question.
I'll be ready to.
Not going to question.
John, how far is this place? I have a meeting at 11 o'clock.
Stop
you know, it's not what you mean.
He won't come.
It's a 5-minute walk, John.
Then he won't come.
It's literally a 5-minute walk.
You know what? The last thing I want to do is sit there and be like, all right, what time is it? 10:30. John's going to go, excuse me, garçon, can you feed us quickly? No. I'm not doing it.
No.
You push back your big fancy 11 o'clock meeting. What are you laughing about?
You know what he's doing?
What?
Laying the groundwork.
Yeah, exactly.
For what?
Meal in person, meal to go.
No.
It's happening.
No.
Yeah.
It's happening.
I am telling you right now, I'm not paying for his meal to go. I'm not doing it. Part of the verbal contract is you sit and you eat with us there. You don't bring it to go.
No.
I'm not paying for that.
Well, he knows now.
Realistically, what's the quickest we get over there? 10, 15?
10:07.
No, because he's got to post podcasts and stuff.
I'll come back.
10. Oh, you'll leave right away?
If it means having John there.
I don't know how far this place is. I've never been.
Here's what we do.
10-minute
we do.
10-minute walk?
Here's what we do.
10:15.
Here's what we do.
Yeah.
Okay. 9:41. Is that when we break in the 9 o'clock hour?
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
9:41. That break. We do 3 stars, Rule 76. Carlin will be here already. He finishes Why?
I can't do that. No.
Why? We can do whatever we want.
No. I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Why?
You can do
I just don't.
You can do anything you want once. Yeah.
We can do
Goes
that.
right back to the conversation
No,
we were
how
having
about
before.
We do Rule 76, show ends, we up, and we leave. We're going with the same people that would keep us here chatting anyway. So we up, we leave, we sit down for brunch, 10:15.
We could even be there by 10:10 by that logic.
You know what? Let's not push it.
Have you seen him walk?
But you know what?
Very slow walker.
Screw you. I'm a great walker.
You're a very slow walker.
Oh, I have very capable legs. They're really good. I can move.
All right.
You should see me this morning. And that's with the danger of the ice on the ground.
I just, when you were dressed in the Cowboys outfit, it took a while to get there.
Because I felt dirty.
And you carrying your bag, which is also a great part of the look, I thought.
I will be moving. I'll tell you what, I will not be the slowest walker there tomorrow.
Okay.
So say we sit down 10:15. Now what? How long?
Well, we're not out of there by 11. There's no chance.
No. So listen, unless
He's
it's
gonna have
with
to
like
reschedule.
Jimmy Pitaro or someone of that ilk, you're going to have to push it back.
He's going to have to reschedule.
Yeah.
If this show means to him as much as he says it does, which I doubt sometimes.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
With the amount of time he spends out of the studio.
I would totally agree with you. If John had to rank his favorite shows, we would not be at the top of the heap.
No, I think we'd actually be at the bottom currently.
No. I don't think we'd be at the bottom.
Middle.
Yeah, right there in the middle.
Yeah. I mean,
he's in love with the afternoon show.
I mean, time spent, though. We're bottom.
Oh, I
don't
would
even think that's a question.
Oh, the afternoon gets his full attention.
And
then Carlin.
2-hour meeting.
Every day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Then you can't go in because he gets mad, but he'll just jump in. Hey, I want to go on the radio.
It's interesting. It's
Wild.
interesting. More from Rich Cimini. Well, I'm going to ask you before we get to this. I don't know how the answer could be yes. Is the Jets' defensive coordinator job an attractive job? How could it be?
How could it be?
Yeah.
Because
there's only 32 of them?
It's an NFL job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. But break it down beyond that. How could the Jets' job among the other NFL jobs be an ultimately very attractive job?
I think in comparison to other jobs that could potentially be open, this is not the most attractive job. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially because you traded Quinnen, you traded Sauce.
Right. You got to start from scratch.
Right. I mean, you saw, and I don't know if it was scheme that was responsible for it, if it's, season's kind of, whatever it was. But, I mean, when you blitz as much as Steve Wilks blitzes and you never get home, right? Like,
I mean, it's
a
recipe for failure.
Is that system, whatever it ends up being. But, I mean, you saw Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson against Jacksonville do pretty much nothing. Linebackers were exposed. It's just all bad.
So your answer would be not really, right?
No.
Yeah, I would agree. Rich Cimini, Bart Carlin, Jets job, defensive coordinator, attractive.
Well, it would have been more attractive if you had Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. In fairness to Wilks, they take away your two best players in early November at the trading deadline, and so that's quite an adjustment. So he's trying to integrate new guys, rookies, and let's just give the guy some prop. That's not an easy thing for a coach to do on the fly. But as for the attractiveness of the coordinator position, I think Harris will get first dibs at it here. See what he can do, and if he has to go out into the marketplace to look for a replacement, it's probably not the most attractive position, but they're going to have a ton of cap room. We know they have a ton of draft capital, so they will get a couple of premium defensive players to come in this offseason and just get a different scheme and a different reset. So it's not the worst job in the world. I wouldn't put it as the most attractive because, look, we know if Aaron Glenn has a really bad year again next year that he's probably out. I'd say it falls somewhere in the middle.
So of all the things he just said, because I think we agree it's not the most attractive, of all the things he just said in that 53-second soundbite,
the end of it?
If Aaron Glenn has a really bad year, he's probably out, is to me the biggest piece of news from that soundbite.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that's news. I think we talked about that yesterday, though.
Yeah, but hearing Rich say it is, I don't know, somewhat jarring to me. So if they go 4-13, Aaron Glenn, out of here.
Well, I mean, if they don't draft the quarterback and you have 3 first-round picks and going into 2027, why would you let him make the pick?
Okay, so how are you going to, what would constitute, okay, you know what, now he comes back for another year?
Better than 4 wins? 3 wins?
So 5 wins gets
maybe
it done,
not starting off 0-7?
I would like to know
past
what
Halloween?
constitutes success. Because you there's no way you look at this team as a playoff team next year. There's
it has
chance.
to feel like it's headed in the right direction.
Okay.
We're headed in the wrong direction.
So if you're 2-5 and at least you win in the first couple of weeks of the season and you finish at 5-12.
I don't think we can do that. I don't know if I want to play that game, the win-loss game, like that. I think you'll similar to what happened with Brian.
Just know.
Similar to what happened with Brian Daboll. Right? the goalpost kept moving because Jackson Dart was really good when he stepped on the football field. And it wasn't, hey, let's just hope the rookie flashes. We're not really concerned about wins and losses, rookie mistakes and all these different things, like the Saints game. Like, that's rookie mistakes. He, 5 straight turnovers.
Right.
It was him. It was Scatterbo. It was rookie mistakes. But then you had the Denver loss, and you had, those kind of losses get you fired. So if you have a competitive team and you're pointing to the coaching as the reason why this team is not winning games,
right,
and it's why they're losing, then, yeah, you make a change. Like right now, like you mentioned it, the only thing you can point to probably is special teams. And I don't know how responsible he is for special teams.
Probably not very much, but it's under his purview.
Right, his side of the ball stinks.
His side of the ball stinks. Although it doesn't sound like he's been overly involved with his side of the ball, which is another weird thing.
That's pretty convenient.
Yeah, right. I just distance myself because it's been that bad. Artie, Brooklyn. Artie, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
You do have to admit, okay, that they do play hard for him. But, I mean, that has...
Did they look like they played hard against Miami and Jacksonville?
Yeah.
That was hard?
Against my... Well, I mean, against Miami and Jacksonville, they're talently overmatched. I mean, that's the way it
Miami
looks.
is head and shoulders better than the Jets talent-wise.
Come on, man.
To the point that you're losing. Artie,
listen,
you're losing these games by 3+ touchdowns. And the Miami game was at home.
Okay. Are we having this conversation when they beat the Saints next week?
You're convinced that they're going to beat the Saints? Saints are on a heater. The Saints are on a heater right now.
Possibility. I wouldn't bet the line on the Saints.
You wouldn't?
Let me tell you. Look,
Brady Cook's playing quarterback, right? Probably.
You're killing Justin. They got backups. You said they beat backups. Guess what? We won the 3 games with backups. They're horrible.
Artie,
and listen,
the problem is we have none of our quarterbacks are really starting quarterbacks. That's part of the problem. But that doesn't explain what's going on with the defense.
But if you go on and trade your picks and get the quarterback, how are you expecting to if we're like the Giants and they get the number 1 pick, but you said that the quarterback is the future, I would say that he would get another chance. Listen, I'm not crazy about Glenn.
What are you talking
but
about?
I'm not firing him after 2 years. There's no way.
If they don't draft a quarterback and they get another stopgap quarterback and he wins 4 games, you're going to keep him and let him draft your quarterback?
No.
But that was what I said. Not draft a rookie this year and then the rookie struggles because he's a rookie, then you fire him.
I have a feeling that Aaron Glenn loves to listen to the radio, and I bet you he drafts a quarterback just because of what we just said.
That's great.
He drafts a quarterback, he gets another year.
That's awesome.
Artie, you're making some real sound arguments as to
I'm
keep
hoping
why
he listens to this show, and because he listens to the show now, he feels obligated to take a quarterback. Artie,
listen,
are the Jets worse? Hang on, Artie.
He was complimenting the defensive coordinator.
Artie.
And Rich Cimini or somebody said something about the defensive coordinator. Next thing you know, he's fired.
Right. It was Cimini that got fired. Ask Rich.
Artie, are the Jets worse than you thought they would be this year?
After the trade, no.
They started 0-7.
Best 2 players. You played the best 2 players and your best wide
You
receivers.
won games after the trade.
Not on the
Artie,
field.
you won games after the trades. So you thought we'd be sitting here talking about a 3-11 team that started out the season 0-7 when they hired Aaron Glenn. That's what you anticipated?
I did not. I did not, especially after the Pittsburgh game. I thought we were going places. But with the way things happened, if we beat the Saints with Cook, I'm happy. All right. I'll see you.
Okay.
If we beat the Saints.
If you beat the Saints with Cook, then we come full circle.
No, he said when.
When they beat the Saints. Listen, Tyler Shuck has played some pretty good football lately. Yeah. I mean, the Saints are playing for, what's his face? Kellen Moore. Yeah. The bar is so low that he looks at this team.
Well, it's not even low. He argued for, against. I think that Aaron Glenn listens to the radio, and that's why he fired Steve Wilks. And he's going to hear you guys.
Is that what you want?
He's going to hear you guys say that he needs to draft a quarterback, and they'll just desperately reach for a quarterback because the radio said so. That's who I want coaching my football team.
And now he's like, well, you got to bring him back for the future. The last thing I would ever do.
Right. If there was an inkling that the reason why he was considering taking a quarterback is because he listens to sports talk radio, I would fire him on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't argue that.
Why do you like Dante Moore? I don't. But the guys on the radio, they said we should draft a quarterback.
Those morning guys on ESPN, they're big fans of Dante Moore.
You're out.
Yeah. Or the guys, they gave me carte blanche to wait another year. I was going to take a quarterback in this draft, but the guys in the morning said, push it back to 2027.
I love Mendoza. We had a deal in place.
That's right.
But I listened to the radio this morning. Can't do it.
Can you imagine if we had that kind of influence?
No.
How great would that be?
It wouldn't be great.
It would be great.
No.
Joe Shane, boop, out.
Oh, but that's different, yeah.
Out.
Right, you're not alone in that one.
Darius Slayton, out.
You hate Slayton.
I hate Slayton.
But you love Paris Campbell. Makes no sense.
Well, yeah, but Paris Campbell was here for a minute, and now he's gone. Darius Slayton is just continues to play here and won't go away and drops passes every week. Every week. Every week.
It would have been a tough catch, though, in fairness. That would have been a tough catch.
It was catchable football.
It was catchable. It would have been a tough catch.
How many of the catchable footballs that'd be a game-changing play does he hold on to? Doesn't feel like a lot of them. Not enough. Doesn't feel like a lot of them. Is he good? I mean, do you know you're paying him $12 million a year? How much do you think Wan'Dale's going to get? Who's considerably better than Darius Slayton? 14?
No. Is Wan'Dale going to get $14 million?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
You need neighbors. You need neighbors back.
I'd much rather. Yeah, but you know
what? You got to draft a receiver.
Wan'Dale's good.
Yeah, Wan'Dale's good as a third receiver.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
You need the neighbors back. You need to draft a receiver.
And now you're locked into Slayton, though. I'd much rather kick Slayton to the curb and move on with Wan'Dale
Maybe
Robinson.
there are other teams that like him.
I find that very hard to believe. You know what? Here's what we can do, though. Aaron Glenn, go get Slayton because he listens to the show. And yeah,
I don't want Slayton.
Make a move for Slayton.
No.
I'm not asking for a premium pick. Trade a day 3 pick for Darius Slayton.
We're not doing it. I'm not taking your mess.
But why? He listens to the show and he makes decisions based off of that.
Listen to me as the Jets fan. Don't do it.
Do it.
We don't need it.
Psst, Aaron, come over here.
No, we don't need it.
You
let Dave handle his own business.
The only thing missing, Slayton.
I can't wait to celebrate your big win over the Raiders. I can't wait.
At least I won't be here.
Which is worse for the people of St. Martin. Scary.
Take down the whole country.
Game which Don thinks is happening this week.
What game?
The Raiders game.
No, this week is the Vikings.
Right, that's right.
Don thinks Giants-Raiders this week?
Yes.
All right.
Which is fine.
Giants do play this week.
Just delaying the inevitable, though. That big win. That big, meaningless Week 17 win.
I don't see it.
The Giants favorite.
I don't see
it. Oh, baby.
I don't see it. Giants are not favored.
The Raiders know the deal. The Raiders know what they're doing right now. They're not going to let this whole...
There would really be a God in heaven
the importance
if you guys have to trade to get the number 1 pick.
A meaningless game.
From the Giants.
Yeah. Well, you're going to win. Ray will take it right now. He'll book it. Lock it in.
Ray, you guarantee the Giants win that game?
I don't. Yeah. I don't want to guarantee it, but I think there's a better than even chance that they
He's
win the
taking
game.
the Giants plus the points.
So if you could get the Giants plus the points, you would jump all over that.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
But the Raiders are favored, I think, in it, right?
Yeah, right. So you can take the Giants plus the points that you're getting.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Mike Kafka?
I think I would.
Pre-game speech.
Yeah, a lot of cursing.
Come on,
a lot of cursing.
Who doesn't want to go through right through
the wall?
F this, F that.
Yeah, it's very motivating.
Oh,
all right, let's take a break. 800-919-3776. Let's get into a little bit of the Knicks, more Jets, and a little baseball as well. Very busy Tuesday morning. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here's the great Debbie Duhame.
Good morning, Dave. Hi, Rick. Good morning, company. Alternate side parking rules suspended for snow removal. Metered parking rules in effect. It's a gridlock alert day. Over on the Deegan northbound ramp to Willis Ave, police and fire department activity. Bruckner, heavy traffic into the Deegan because of that issue. Watch for delays. Pulaski Skyway inbound at the Tunnelly Circle in Jersey City. A collision. Inbound Holland, an hour from that 1 and 9 Pulaski approach. Inbound Lincoln 10 up at the George 20. Sponsored by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. Enter Rate Sponsor Child with Compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Getting more as a My Lowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Year one, you look at Aaron Glenn. What has he done in year one that you look at, you're like, that was good?
We know if Aaron Glenn has a really bad year again next year, that he's probably out.
The quarterback situation was bad.
Yep. Please don't ask me anything about the quarterbacks. You know I'm not going to tell you, and I don't want to waste my time when it comes to that.
The defense has been awful. The way he's handled media, in my mind, has not been a success.
I'm going to pass on talking about injuries since Rich has all the answers.
You'd be lying to us if you called and told us that you thought that this team would be this bad and this defense would be this bad. Ever.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
As Rich.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you just said what you said.
I didn't say anything.
Did you hear what he said as you were leaving the studio?
No. Did it pertain to the subject matter that was being discussed?
Mm-hmm. You said, why don't you hire Dave? He goes, yeah. Dave just screams strength coach. I'm sitting here looking at a text. I'm not even involved in the conversation, and I'm taking shrapnel. Why? Why? That would be my question.
You're in the room.
Why?
You're in the room. He suggested
It's like what you did to that poor woman the other day.
No.
Yeah.
She's 25. She's fine.
Yeah.
You said RJ couldn't fit pancakes in his little tiny stomach. Did you need to say that?
By the way,
take shots at RJ every hour.
So that person yesterday, I had an interaction with that Rick said that to.
Yeah. Was she cold to you?
No, she was just kind of wandering around with like a confused look on her face. And I said, I know what's happened here. And she said, what? I go, Rick has done this. You're scared he's going to pop out and say another mean thing to you.
Right.
No, that's not true.
And she said, well, at least I know I'm safe. He's not here today.
Wow.
Maybe she was searching for love.
No.
Maybe that's what she was looking for. She was wandering around for love.
Slowly terrifying all the employees here is what's happening. That's what's happening.
And what my finest moment? It wasn't. It's your fault, though. If you weren't there as an audience.
Of course it is.
It's the same thing John said. Where we start talking about like going to do things. Rick said his best when Dave's around. If you're not there, I don't say it.
So just by my physical appearance and being and the fact that I was there, now it's my fault because
RJ,
you can't control yourself?
Could you explain to him...
RJ, this I have to hear. I want to hear how it's my fault because I happen to be there.
Explain to him the hockey mentality, please. He doesn't get it.
Explain it to me, RJ. Tell me how this is my fault, please.
They do things just for the story.
Thank you.
It could make no sense. It could defy logic, maybe even the law. But if they have the proper audience, which you check that box, because now you being your nature, you're going to tell other people through osmosis. You may not even know you're going to tell other people, but you will.
No, I knew. When he said it, I immediately was like, I can't keep this to myself.
And you laughed. And then you bring
because
it
was funny, but it was awful. It was cruel / funny.
Mission accomplished.
In their world, there are a lot of sacrificial lambs. We're all pawns. How do you move the story forward? And in that moment, unfortunately, this individual was...
Okay. Listen, if that's the way you play, then I feel sorry for your audience, but good for you.
No, you feel good for the audience.
Well, audience, yeah, but then there's people that are taking, just shrapnel all over the place.
You have to stay on your toes around this guy.
It's not comfortable.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
Well,
I'm not sure that's true.
It pushes people to work harder.
Wait, hang on.
Maybe not the workplace.
Why don't we put that on the wall? Like we have all the sayings on the wall. Why don't we put that on the wall? The workplace is meant to be. No, I think it's a great quote.
You know what I meant.
I think it's a great quote.
That'll motivate.
You can't get complacent. This isn't a country club.
I understand.
You got to be on your toes.
Well, don't get complacent is a little different than the workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
Even that's a little threatening.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
I think it's fitting to end the year with a nice HR meeting.
We might have at some point. At some point, we might have HR just sit there for the whole show.
It's actually a miracle that you've not been pulled into an HR meeting.
That probably screams meeting. I've done my training.
Okay. Did you pass it?
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable. Probably not my finest work.
The workplace is meant to be, yes.
You know what I meant.
That's what the Googles,
you jackass.
all the finest companies out there.
Yeah,
What's the turnover rate over here? I just want to check.
You're all idiots. You know what I meant.
What'd you mean?
There's no complacency.
Oh, because say that.
Got to stay on your toes.
Don't be complacent. That's a good quote. The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
You got to be comfortable.
Not a great quote.
You got to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Big difference.
You got to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. You must be a great leader over there at your school.
You know what I meant. I didn't say it right. You made me nervous. You're never so judgy.
The children look to him for guidance.
Yeah, of course they do.
Don't you know?
A lot of children.
So judgy.
Judgy? I don't judge anything.
Hey, just
do whatever
judge
the hell
me.
you want.
You know my statement.
I'm not judging you. Your statement was disgusting.
You know what it meant?
What did you mean?
I just told you what I meant. You can't get complacent.
Okay.
On your toes.
Say that then.
Yeah. Striving to be better.
That's a beautiful
Yeah,
quote.
well, I panicked.
Always striving to be better.
I panicked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your mouth got the best of you.
A lot of head trauma.
Move right along.
Okay.
Sure.
So Knicks tonight, 8:30.
Yep.
Like we mentioned before, game exclusively on Amazon television-wise, but you can consume it right here.
Right here.
On 880 ESPN New York. So I've heard this from people, and I can't even believe it. Rooting against the Knicks fans, rooting against the Knicks because they don't want them to win a championship, I guess in some weird way, and raise a banner at Madison Square Garden because they don't want a Fugazi banner. They want the real banner.
How about we just take any banner?
Well, why? I don't understand why you would ever, in this situation, root against your team.
You'll have to ask John that question because it sounds like
But
he's
it's not
rooting
just
against his
John.
team. No,
Like,
I've heard multiple people.
There's a
but
lot
I'm saying
of people that have
RJ's
that
not
tag.
rooting against them. Ray's not rooting against them. You're not rooting against them. I'm not rooting against them. So I guess it's, the thought that maybe if they win this one, they won't win an NBA championship.
But why? If you told me,
or it's embarrassing.
If you told
to celebrate that
the Knicks winning this tonight lessen their chances of winning an NBA title, I would root against them.
Of course.
I absolutely would. But I don't see that, and I don't know why anyone would see it. And I don't think that it's his take, and he can text in and correct if I'm wrong. I don't think his take is if they win this, it lessens their chances to win
I
a
think he thinks it's
championship.
embarrassing.
But what is embarrassing about
that you're celebrating an NBA Cup championship
I'm
as
sorry,
opposed to what you should be celebrating?
Was a parade scheduled? Did I miss that?
A parade?
What are we
They're not going to be bing-bonging outside of Madison Square Garden.
No, right. But it's the same thing I think you said about when the Lakers hung the banner. Like, why are you celebrating an NBA Cup?
Yeah, well,
because the NBA told
you're
them
told
to.
Right, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm trying to give you the other side of this, and you jump down my throat.
I'm not jumping down your throat. I think it's silly. I think this idea that you're rooting against the Knicks because you don't want this to be the banner that's raised. Nobody wants this to be the ultimate answer to the Knicks championship woes.
No, I don't think at the end of the season, if they don't get to the NBA Finals, we'll sit here and talk about what a success the season is because they won the NBA Cup.
That's right.
We won't. Just like we won't. If they finish with the 1 seed and lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, we won't be talking about what a great season it was. They've graduated to, you've been to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's right.
The reason why you fired Tibbs is because he couldn't get you over that hump. Now get to the NBA Finals. And if you get to the NBA Finals and you get smacked by the Thunder because they're just the better team, then, hey, we got to make some adjustments, some tweaks. We're not there yet. But we got to the NBA Finals. That's how the season's success.
Yeah, I agree with you. Whatever.
But why not win it? You got to play it. Why not win it?
Whatever happens tonight really holds no water as far as whether this is going to be a successful season or not. None. If they win by 100 and they get bounced in the second round, failure. And if they lose by 100 and go to the NBA Finals, success.
Correct. But I know it doesn't mean anything to the players when you watch these games. I think the intended purpose of these games, which is to make the players actually take regular season games serious, I think it's worked. Like the players are getting themselves up for these games.
Right.
So the idea of going into a championship game, meaningless, I get it, but still, in your mind as an athlete, a championship game where you'll be playing at a high level is good experience for your team as you try to get to an NBA Finals. So big moment. I know for us it doesn't feel like a big moment, but the players have talked themselves into it is a big moment against a good basketball team. Let's see what it looks like.
Right. And then for like the secondary and tertiary players, there's money that means something to
whatever
them.
motivates you to get yourself to that level. Because when you get to the postseason, it goes to a different level. You hear athletes talk about it all the time, right? Like as you get ready for a season, there's the preseason, then there's the regular season. Then once you get past Christmas, there's another. It continues to ramp up. So it's always nice to have certain points during your regular season that you can get yourself to that intensity level, that desperation level that you're going to need in the postseason. I heard Gino Auriemma talking about this the other day as to why his teams are so successful. And it's because it's how they practice. It's the standard. He's like, if anyone thinks that when you get into the most high-pressure situations in whatever the sport is, that all of a sudden your game's going to go from here to here, you're crazy. Your game goes from here to here because of the pressure. So if your standard is at a certain point, and that's how you practice, and that's how you play during the regular season, once you get to those pressure-packed moments, it won't dip like so badly. And the ones that don't, once that dip happens, so like if you can find a way to consistently get yourself up for these games in big moments so that when you get to the postseason, it doesn't feel
like it's that big.
Like it's that big or it's new to you.
But by the way, I've listened to him a lot over the years. He is awesome. And listening to him, like, and what makes him tick and how he tries to win and the mental part of the game, he's phenomenal. He really is phenomenal.
That really is, I mean, that's the secret sauce, though, is that mental part of it. All the coaches
in every sport.
Right, but I mean, with the staffs that you hire and everything else, like the X's and O's and all those things, like every team has those. Some better than others. Like there are definitely levels to that, but it's how week to week, day to day, you get your guys mentally to buy into what you're doing.
Mike Brown, ESPN Radio, what would it mean to win the whole thing, the entire NBA Cup tonight?
Anytime you can, first of all, play in a championship game, you embrace it, you relish it, because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, but every so often in your career. And so to win it, it'd be an unbelievable feeling. Again, myself, the guys on this team, the people in the organization, we may not be in this position again. And so you take advantage of it as best you can, because in life, there's only so many times that you can really celebrate being the last one standing. And this, in essence, would be the last one standing during this cup.
You better be in this position again. That's what I'd say from that. This can't be the only chance that you have to win a championship.
Right, but you don't know how many chances you're going to get.
Of course not.
I mean, rather than play sign, you just ask me the questions because I pretty much answer them the way that they answer them. But it also gives you confidence. Like, I know it may not, like, you may not think that because the game doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a game 83. But it does, because, I mean, again, like if you've talked yourself into, hey, this is a championship game, it's important, and then you go out and execute all the things that you need to execute and you win, it does give you confidence. So next time you're in that moment where, hey, it's a game 7.
Right.
Hey, we've been here. We're in a big game like this, and we found a way. And that's, I mean, those are all the things that you're trying to do as you build towards a championship run.
So I think the nice thing about this tonight is if it doesn't go well.
It's like the Giants when they played the Patriots. They all point to that game.
In the week, was it 17 or 18? I forget.
They all point to that game.
Yeah.
Like that gave them the confidence, knowing that if we play this team again, we can.
And
play
they went out and they did, and they beat them.
It's again going back to what you said about Gino Auriemma. The mental part of this is such an important piece
huge.
of it.
I don't think people realize that though.
It's
how big the mental.
It's
part
the
of
most
sports
important,
is.
And I'm not afraid to say that.
It's not, but it's not even close.
Not even a question.
Which always made me laugh at the fact that the mental, like battle,
like the stigma that was,
people. Oh, I won't see someone to talk to, and they never took the mental part of it seriously. Like if you tear a groin or injure this, it's like okay, 24 hours training, this. But if you can't throw a strike or you get overwhelmed or the moment is too big for you, there's nothing to do.
No.
Now there is, but there wasn't for a very long time.
And then you hear all the athletes talk about it. I was listening to Casey Cizikas was talking about it. What that's meant to him. To have somebody to talk to, like the mental side of it, and what it's done for him as a player.
But it's huge.
It's probably the biggest separator, really.
I would agree.
Because once you get to this level, everyone's
talented, but how do you handle with the magnitude of the moment?
But it goes back to what we've talked about in New York, right? Like, I mean, there are guys mentally that can handle it, and there's guys that can't. And then they go somewhere else, and they're back to just being who they were.
And we've seen it a million times, right? I mean, Sonny Gray, you could sit here, Ed Whitson, you could sit here, go up and down, guys that just
Joey Gallo.
They can't handle New York.
Joey Gallo wouldn't leave his apartment.
Right. See, Joey Gallo's like on the verge of being a major league pitcher now.
Throws gas.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Good for him.
That he's that athletically gifted, that he could be a guy that could hit 40 home runs and then also potentially pitch.
Just turn around and be like, you know what? I'm gonna pitch.
Well, who's the other guy
No, I know who you're talking about.
The Cardinals.
Yep.
Who was that guy?
Rick Ankiel.
Rick Ankiel.
No, but there's someone else that just did the too. Is trying to do it. That's trying to pitch now.
Because he couldn't play the field.
I don't know if he couldn't play. It wasn't that he couldn't play the field. I forget who it was.
He couldn't hit effectively, so they just morphed him into a pitcher. It's amazing to me. You can be that athletically gifted that just go pitch.
Was it Tyler Naquin?
It might
That
be.
sounds right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I knew there was I thought there was another one.
So he's trying to pitch now?
I think so.
That's crazy.
Well, when you have, some of these guys, like
look at
DeGrom was a shortstop.
Yeah.
You throw that hard that you're like, hey, I do actually
turn him into a pitcher.
I do some actual work. There are guys I play with like that though.
That they could do anything.
That like if they dedicated as much time to their.
But there's not like a forward that they take. Like you could be a goalie.
It would be the other way. Where if you're a goalie,
you're that talented as a goalie. It's like, he could skate beautifully, and he could check, and he let's just have him be the third line center.
Well, I think if you just the mindset would be like if I dedicated this much time,
right,
to being a defenseman,
then I'm capable.
Then
I'm
I could
just
do
that crazy athletic.
Yeah,
that's pretty remarkable. All right, let's take a break. Come back. Get your calls on the Knicks. What does it mean to you tonight? 800-919-3776. DNR with you on a busy Tuesday right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings during the More to Move You event. Lease a new Mazda 2025 CX-50 2.5S Select with all-wheel drive for $199 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN SN385912. MSRP $32,795. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With zero sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
Getting more as a My Lowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hi there. Surprise.
30 for 30 presents Booyah.
Can I get a witness from the congregation?
You can't stop authenticity.
Booyah!
Stewart was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. He dialed it up 10%.
Can you imagine the impact of young black boys and girls looking at that going, I feel seen?
He changed the culture. He changed sports.
Stream Booyah, presented by Modelo, right now on the ESPN app.
You see how he talks to me?
Who?
Ray. I said, what is this? He goes, it's Ariana Grande. She's very popular.
She's nice.
Yeah. But
Wicked?
I know who she is.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who it was. And I was like, what is this? He's like, it's Ariana Grande. She's very popular. As if I don't know who
She's
Ariana
an
Grande is.
RJ-sized woman.
And I take shots at RJ?
I'm just saying.
Well, here's the thing, though, because obviously that's a height joke, and I can live with that. However, she's very skinny.
Yeah.
She got very skinny. Very skinny.
I'm not that skinny.
She has
You're not heavy.
I wouldn't call
you're in
myself
good shape. You have beautiful pecs.
I wouldn't call myself skinny, though. She is.
RJ, when you outside of your jungle region, I don't want to hear about that. Like body part, are you say you're most proud of?
His bottom.
No, I think it's his chest.
I think bottom I bring a little to the table. I think it has.
I think you have a great bottom. In fact, can I be completely honest? You were walking the hallway the other day, and I was like,
wow,
divine.
This plays into our workplace slogan we came up with.
Which is what's the slogan?
What is it, Rick?
We're very uncomfortable around here. That's
the workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
The workplace is meant to be
Not my
uncomfortable.
finest moment. RJ, I asked you a
You've
question.
Had a lot of those lately.
Is it your chest?
Yeah, I think it has to be.
His arms.
Well,
you have nice arms, too.
His chest is phenomenal.
I don't think I have a lot.
But now, hang on a second. Are we incorporating hair into this conversation?
I don't think he was.
No.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of great physical features. I think that one's solid. It's above average. It's not great. It's above average. Like if we're just piecing the show parcel by parcel, I think like Rick's biceps, and then I think, yeah,
your chest fills out your shirt very nice.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd put it up.
It's a nice shaped pec. You know what I mean?
And his hair is so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Like Dave's got more of a breast than a pec. You know
why? Well, not really. Why?
But
I'll tell you this: there's people here that have bigger breasts than me.
Please don't.
We're really sticking true to that slogan today. Maybe I wasn't wrong.
The workplace is meant to...
Please don't.
We are all very uncomfortable right now.
No, I know where he's going. Just stop the car, put it in park.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, don't do it.
You do.
Don't do it.
Put it in park.
You know what? I
Gather
was
yourself.
told, quote, the workplace is meant to be uncomfortable. And I'm living up to that mantra.
It's amazing. It's amazing how quickly he steps into it, though. Like right on the attack.
You're like a motorcycle in a rainstorm. I need you to pull over right now.
There are certain buttons you press, and you're going to get the desired reaction.
I'll tell you what. I don't have the biggest one in the station.
I stand by it. And you know, RJ knew exactly what was being discussed.
Yep.
Well, this person has done nothing but help us, too.
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Doesn't take away the fact that...
Voluptuous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a treat.
I would just stop.
All right, let's move along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear some sound.
Jalen Brunson, you like him?
Do
I love
anything,
great.
anything else.
What's it like prepping for a game that doesn't really count?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
You treat it like a regular game. You treat it like you would any other game, honestly. It's that is what's at stake. Like, you're not winning or gaining anything on your record. You're going out there competing. You know, you're playing for more than just yourself. You're playing for your team, your organization, your city. There's a lot at stake besides the record. You go out there and compete no matter what.
I like it. Because if they were to lose this game tonight, I won't be heartbroken.
No. And
if they win this game tonight, it's like, hey, look at that. They won something.
Right, but it goes to the point we were just making before we went to break. It's just like as a player, if you've convinced yourself that this is important, and you just heard Jalen Brunson, you heard Mike Brown, for them it's important. So because it's important to them, it should be, I'm not saying like ruin your week important, but hey, it's an opportunity to compete and win a championship, however you want to frame it. It is a championship.
Mm-hmm.
So if they think it's a big moment, and they're getting themselves worked into, hey, this means something to us. Let's see how you perform in that moment. Because we're going to get more of those moments. Right?
Yeah,
we're
going to get big moments this year, yes.
100%. So how does this team respond to a moment like this?
So do you think, because he's been kind of the polarizing guy, a lot of people love him, a lot of people are
Cat?
Yes.
Yep.
Cat goes out tonight and doesn't play well.
Oof.
Like down the stretch, Wemby takes it to him. You think tomorrow it's going to be like, see, he can in a big moment. So he can... So I guess in your mind, you can gain or lose credibility, momentum, whatever you're going to say, based on an exhibition game tonight.
Yeah, because they're telling me it's not an exhibition game. We can frame it as an exhibition game, but as far as they're concerned in that locker room, this is a championship game. It's a big moment. Now, it's not a real big moment. It's a man-made, commissioner-made moment.
Right.
But for them,
it's a man-made lake.
Yeah, but they've talked themselves into, hey, this is a big game.
So
I want to
Cat
see how you
goes out
perform in a big
tonight,
game.
4 of 17, early foul trouble, brutal game tomorrow morning crushing him or not crushing him because this is a game that's man-made?
I don't think it's crushing him, but I think it would just kind of it would further the narrative from last season and kind of reinforce why there's people that think that they need to trade him for Giannis.
So most pressure on the Knicks tonight is Karl-Anthony Towns?
Yeah, I mean, he's the only one that's not really a made man. Right? Like, I mean, Jalen's a made man.
So Jalen goes out and he stinks, and you're like, no, I'm not worried about him.
OG's a made man.
Right.
I mean, I guess maybe Bridges, but Bridges has been good.
He's been much better this year.
I mean, Josh Hart, since you put him in the starting line, has been awesome, but
Yep.
he's already a made guy. I mean, Cat's really the...
So he's the guy.
He's the one, and he was last year. Right? Like, I mean, he was brought in to be... He was one of your big swings. They both were, Mikal Bridges and Cat, but Cat is looked at as a different level than Mikal Bridges. Like, he's supposed to be on the cusp of that superstardom.
Right.
And because you have him, and because you have Mikal Bridges, I mean, you couldn't make other moves. So, yeah. I mean, Cat, listen, I think Cat's a really good player.
There's no doubt he's a really good player. Is he a second great on a team that's going to win a championship?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Like, we'll find that out. And he'll have the year to do it. And then if it doesn't work out, then maybe
you make some moves this offseason. So there's a soundbite I want to get to on the other side. Karl-Anthony Towns, of all people, discussing how important it would be to win this man-made championship. We'll hear that. We'll get to Mel Kiper. We've got CMT.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot going on. And by the way, can we take a moment and just look up the timeliness going on right now?
Absolutely beautiful.
I mean, I am pitching a masterpiece right now. Right?
Let's knock on wood.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you still got a lot of show left. I mean, it's only
for Micah. Yes.
Only 7:30.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I'm doing is like Don Larson-esque.
I think it's a different level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we see it. What's the matter with you?
Do you think Don Larson came off the mound in the third inning and said, "What a gem I'm throwing right now"?
I think he thought it. The difference is I verbalize.
Yeah.
Because I'm a wordsmith by nature.
Yeah.
And he's not.
So you're never taking shots at Don Larson.
No, I'm not taking shots. Like his thing was physical.
Yeah.
Mine is.
I don't think Don had boobs like you have, though.
No.
So to be able to do this on top of that, different. I mean, that's special.
You're really not a very nice person. You know that? Yeah, and I don't think I have
they're not the biggest.
Tremendous boobs.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're bad people.
I don't know what you.
How are we bad people? How are we bad people? He's being nasty to me, and now I'm lumped in with him?
Because you're going back.
You know what he said to that poor woman?
Yes, I do. I'm well aware.
I don't know what you.
Unfortunate.
I don't know what you did to him. You're in the crosshairs today.
I did nothing other than sit here. Can I take you out for breakfast tomorrow? How about some advice when you go to Pittsburgh for a great place to eat? And it's just like, oh, your boobs.
They're beautiful.
You're nasty.
I'm trying to fall in love with them like you love them.
Okay.
This is my first foray into that.
Okay.
You hold it against me, so I'm not really.
I don't hold it against you.
I'm taking an
The
active.
quote that he had a few weeks ago, still jarring. I told friends about this. Like, can you believe that a guy I work with, he said this? He said that?
No, I don't love them as much as I love other things, is all I said.
Whatever.
But now I'm trying to fall more in love with them.
And mine are the ones you're trying to fall in love with.
In a nudie bar, and RJ's like, hey, you know what? This would be good rejoin music.
I'm getting close.
All you guys are totally screwed up. The fact that I'm the most normal one on the show says a lot. Let's take a break. I don't want to fall into some trap here. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Very busy slate, it says tonight. 7 o'clock, Rangers host the Canucks. Islanders visit the Red Wings, and St. John takes on DePaul. Then 8:30 p.m., it's the NBA Cup Finals between the Knicks and the Spurs out in Vegas right here on this very station, 880 ESPN New York. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So I got an email. We'll hear Carl Anthony Towns in a second. And the email said the reason that the NBA launched this is to kind of compete with what soccer does. But I don't see it as apples to apples. Because soccer does it when you're taking on teams in like the European or whatever championships that you wouldn't ordinarily face. Right? So it's like, I don't even know the teams, but like a Spanish league team will take on a English league premier team in some kind of like a like this, like the NBA Cup.
Right, that's where the idea came from.
Right, but it's not apples to apples
no,
at all.
No, it's not apples to apples. The impetus for this was that, players need to be incentivized to take regular season games more seriously, which is why you have, the 65 game number for postseason awards.
Right.
They have a regular season problem. So if we can get people excited, players excited to play in regular season games, it'll make fan bases excited.
But this thing is done. It starts very early.
Yeah,
like it starts like first couple of weeks.
Well,
of the
because
season.
they also figure that once Christmas hits, that's when the NBA season really starts. So
even when Christmas hits, you still have all of January, all of February, all of March, and part of April.
Look at how it lines up.
Go ahead.
And look at the days that they're doing it on. It's like a Tuesday, right? Like how many games on a Tuesday get you that excited? But hey, look there's a beautiful red court and it's an NBA Cup game.
Right.
Let's pay attention to it. And now you got the final happening today as we get into Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
When NBA season usually is
Christmas Day is when it used to really heat up, and now the NFL is involved. By the way, do you see what's happening this weekend? The college football playoff goes directly up against the NFL Saturday games.
Care. You got NFL Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The
NFL does not care, and the problem is the NFL will not lose.
No, never. They never lose.
No.
Especially with what are the games they're going up against?
The college football, the Tulane against Ole Miss, and I'd have to look.
How much attention are you paying to that?
Well, probably not a ton.
Right.
So I think
last time those two teams played, Ole Miss smashed them.
Oh, they beat them by
and then what is the
5 touchdowns.
The JMU game's 21.5 spread on that game?
Yeah. It's not great.
No, it doesn't. The NFL is king right now.
And the NFL games aren't great. I think it's Washington and Philadelphia, which is certainly not a great game. So Friday night you have probably the best of the games. Alabama, Oklahoma. They must have done this intentionally. They avoided the NFL. So Friday night, Alabama, Oklahoma. Saturday at noon, which is a really good game, Miami and Texas A&M. And then when you go up against the NFL, it's Tulane and Mississippi, and then James Madison and Oregon. So they're basically saying, we'll kind of punt on those two games to make sure that we have the eyeballs on Friday and the early window on Saturday.
Yeah. You also get, there'll be people that like college football more than they like the NFL. Or are more like...
How big of a college football fan would you have to be to focus more on Tulane, Mississippi, and James Madison, Oregon than you would the NFL games going on? Because those are not the most attractive college football
but I think
games.
that there are people that, especially, I think in the South, that
they live and die with college football.
They prioritize college football.
So Eagles Commanders is a serviceable game, and then Packers Bears.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Soldier Field, by the way, 8:20 at night. What do you think that
freezing?
What do you think that game kicks off at?
Like
11
single digits.
Single digits, and then the wind chill will be like -9.
Yeah,
one of those kind of games.
Like the level of commitment to get yourself in the mind frame to go to that game.
Big game though
is wild. Yeah, Packers are favored in that game.
Packers are favored in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a Thursday, 2 Saturdays, full complement of the Sunday games, and then of course the Monday night game, Niners and Colts. And they announced yesterday with the Niners Colts, Phillip Rivers will get the nod again. Although Anthony Richardson is back, is available, but
I think the Shane Steichen is done with Anthony Richardson.
That he's willing to go with a 44-year-old quarterback.
See, that's the sad part for me. And it's not. I shouldn't say sad part. The guy had an unbelievable career. He's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. The sad part is, as you get older, like you can clearly see, like the mental part of football, how well Phillip Rivers was able to process all that information. Like the same offense he's using. Like he apparently,
because physically he's not.
Like you could see it,
all that capable.
And
anymore.
That's of course what Shane Steichen was attracted to. Is like the guy knows the offense as well as I know the offense.
Well, because he can't throw the football.
I get everyone in the right play, but it's just like as you get older, that's what happens. Like you know exactly what you should do and you need to do, and you tell your body to do it.
Your body can't do those things anymore.
No.
RJ, how concerned are you about going up against one Phillip Rivers on Monday Night Football this coming week?
I wouldn't say scared, but I think their offense is going to look a little bit different in week 2 for him. I think they're going to open things up a little bit more. Listen, I read something. I think only 5 of his passes traveled like 9 or more air yards in that game on Sunday.
Yeah, he can't throw the football downfield. He has no arm strength whatsoever.
He does not, but I would be surprised if they didn't open things up a little bit. I don't think it's just going to be 28 handoffs to Jonathan Taylor, some bubble screens, some tight end screens.
But can they take shots downfield?
I don't think downfield, but I do think there'll be a little more to it.
A little more in the intermediary passing game?
Yeah, I would think so. You're right. His arm looks shot, but I do think he would not have come back and they would not have called him if they didn't think he could make certain plays. And listen, the Niners defense could be had.
Niners defense is not good.
No, it's not. It'll be the reason they lose at some point. But
what do you think the ceiling is for the Niners this year?
Win a playoff game.
So Niners win a playoff game and you're happy.
I'm thrilled they're doing what they're doing now. And I think
do you let your imagination run wild where you're like, you know what, maybe in the right scenario we could somehow figure out a way, or no, you don't do that?
I try not to. I'd say about 10% of my Niners brain space has been devoted to that, but I try to keep it at that. But listen, I mean, if you're the Colts, I tell you, pretend you're a Colts fan. I tell you you're going to start Anthony Richardson. I tell you you're going to start Phillip Rivers. Where are you going?
I don't know.
They're clinging to hope right now.
Are you going Phillip Rivers?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson's a crazy athlete. Can I somehow incorporate that into what he's able to do on Monday night? Phillip Rivers is not. He just fell down the other day. He dropped back and fell down.
He got back
and got
up.
up and fell back down. So
yeah, but at least it wasn't like an 8-yard loss. It was like a 3-yard
I don't think it was. I mean, there were people like, oh, it's going to be so terrible and it's going to be the worst thing, and I'm just worried for him. I'm not there, but I also think that he's very limited in what he's able to do.
Yeah, of course. But listen, the Colts wouldn't have made that move, just like they wouldn't have made the move to Daniel Jones before the season started. They're telling you every single way they can right now that they don't trust Anthony Richardson.
Oh, I get that.
So who's available?
Right. But I also think it puts you in a spot where it's like, I mean, they could have very easily won that football game. They didn't.
Yeah.
No one expected it to be that close, right? I mean, the number was, 13.5?
Yeah.
You jumped all over that thing.
I
loved it.
I can't believe it.
Like, people were afraid for Phillip Rivers' life.
Right.
And I think it's more like Shane Steichen's mindset was, if I got someone in here that can run my offense the right way and not make mistakes, at the very least, we'll give ourselves a chance to win.
And to answer your question, I'm afraid of the Rams. Seattle, maybe it's because I don't like them, and I like this guy, might be happening again with Sam.
Guess who's taking the Rams this week?
Oh,
Thursday night.
Definitely.
Tell me you don't watch Sam Darnold and you wonder,
absolutely,
is it happening again?
I think you might take the Rams.
You think so, huh?
Yep.
Maybe.
I think you might.
Maybe. I'll tell you what. My entire, I don't know what the word is.
Slate of games
will not be on Sunday.
No.
I'm telling you that right now.
I think you could go Thursday. I think you might go Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might dabble with the Green Bay Chicago Bears game.
Maybe.
I think you might.
Maybe.
I think you might.
I'm just telling you that I will not have my 3-pack set for Sunday and Monday.
You love these picks.
Promise you. I don't know how I could love anything I take at this point.
You had a nice run, though, there for a minute.
Yeah, for a minute.
In a couple weeks.
Well, all I know is that Ray is still within striking distance.
Yes.
And that's got to be our primary focus. When we sit and we really analyze and get down to business, we have to say we have the picture of Santiago on the wall. We can catch the Santiagos.
You know what's unfortunate for Ray, though, in this situation, is that peer pressure, I think, was probably most of it, has taken him away from making the same picks as RJ, and RJ's went on a heater since they split up.
Yeah.
Since they've gone their separate ways, RJ is, distance.
Red hot.
Yeah, red hot. 3-0, 2-1, like he's just rolling.
So RJ controls the board again because
Yes.
he goes 3-0. RJ, maybe you just have me and Ray go, and you do whatever you want, but maybe you just have me and Ray go first. So there's no thought of any collusion that you guys are doing.
Would you like to go first?
I don't care. I'll go first. What do I care? I just went 0-3. What's the difference when I go? I'll go first. I go last.
Got
I go
nothing to
second.
lose.
Yeah, I got nothing to lose. I'm a wild card.
Here's the thing, though.
I may call in live from the bench with my picks this week.
Here's the thing.
That'd be great.
You are a wild card?
Yeah.
I don't sense, maybe anxiety is the wrong word, but I still sense a level of confidence for you.
It doesn't feel like there's any panic, because I think he's talked himself into he can't lose a third straight year.
Odds are you wouldn't, but when you're this magnificent, sometimes you're able to soil yourself to this extent.
Do I have the correct read, though? You don't strike me as someone that's panicking.
I'm not
right
panicked.
now. Okay.
Now, I haven't seen the updated daily news selections yet.
Oh, how's that going?
I was in first place. Like 10 people, I was in first place.
Right, because you're picking all the games, though.
All the games.
Yeah.
Right, but you would think if you're picking all the games at your favorite games, you would be able to hit on this pick segment.
But are you getting those are the games that you're getting wrong on the daily news as your favorite ones?
Yeah, probably.
For you right now, your best bets, not great. Overall record?
At the Daily News.
No, like some of these sites that you see, they'll have like their overall record.
But even my best bets at the Daily News are not great.
No, but
we do that also.
Right, but I think that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
I think your best bets haven't been good, but your overall record is really good.
Overall record.
You're just picking the wrong
winning.
best bets.
I think last week I went like 13-4 in the Daily News.
Amazing. Oh, yeah, you're definitely dabbling on Saturday for sure.
You think so?
Oh,
huh?
yeah. There's going to be lots of dabbling.
Lots of dabbling?
Yep.
All right. Let's hear from Karl Anthony Towns. How much value, how much would it matter to win the NBA Cup?
I think the Cup is big for us just for the energy it brings to our team, to have the opportunity, one, to win it, and then God bless we are to win it, do our part. I think it brings great energy to the team, a great mojo. It also brings that feeling of winning. You know, it's no matter if it's the Cup, NBA Finals, winning anything, winning any game, when you get that feeling of winning, it's addictive. And, you know, obviously I want us to have that mindset where we're addicted to the next championship, you know, if we could win this one. So I think this is a great start for us to understand the standards needed to win at a high level, at a championship level. Also giving us that feeling of, you know, there's nothing better than the belief when you know you could do something. And I think this will be a great start for us.
See, I really like that answer. I think it's a great answer.
I just gave you that answer.
All right, well, to hear it from him, it really hammered home. Like, let's start the winning now, and let's let it carry over till June.
Yeah, once you get a taste of it, right? I mean, that's all you want.
Right. Now you crave it.
And you recognize, I mean, it also, like, you recognize the confidence that could come from this. Because for them, again, like I said, it's not meaningless to them. They've talked themselves into this is an important game. This is a championship game. So, like, the entire day today will be spent getting yourself ready mentally, which is the most important thing, just because the anxiety that comes along with important games, to be, you know, as relaxed as humanly possible. Like, that's the goal, is to try to talk yourself into
to make this like every other game.
Right, which is the best ones do it. Peyton maybe have struggled with it. Eli didn't. Derek Jeter, postseason was the regular season for him.
As good as, if not better,
Just another game.
Aaron Judge, up until this year, was a real problem for him.
Right. Like, I mean, that's probably expectations, too, for him. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, know when you're carrying a team, like, I got to do more.
A lot of time in
It's
Vegas,
fascinating,
by
man.
the way. It's a long time to be
Nice
in
time in
Vegas. It's a nice time, but it's a lot. It's not an easy place to spend day after day after day.
Temptations.
A lot.
Nice weather, though.
Great weather.
Which is nice.
Hot.
Body will feel good.
Yeah, nice and loose.
Oh.
So when did they played Saturday?
Yeah.
So they probably got out there, what, Thursday?
No.
Friday?
Probably Friday.
So Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, and then Tuesday. That's 5 nights.
That's nice. Time by the pool.
A long time.
Probably a couple massages.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh.
Different when you're an athlete than when you're just a regular Joe.
Yeah, I mean,
going to Vegas.
Yeah, different.
How much time in the casino do you think the players are spending? Like a good amount of time?
Probably a good amount. Yeah.
Sports book?
We used to land. I mean, there were places we would land, and the guys, the second they got off the plane, would drop their bags off and go to the casino.
Are they allowed to bet on sports or no?
Bet on sport? I think they can bet on other sports.
They can bet on other sports. They just can't bet on NBA stuff.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know the exact NBA rule. What
Probably,
that is.
Probably best interest to probably avoid that.
Right. I would just think the whole gambling thing. Like, let's play blackjack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little,
get a nice private table, play a little blackjack, have a nice dinner.
That's so good.
It's the best.
A little blackjack.
Especially when you're playing with your buddies.
You go into the special high roller area. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, like I mean, there's not a lot of drawbacks.
No.
Being a professional athlete in Vegas, playing for the NBA Cup, I don't see a lot wrong with it.
No.
Beautiful hotel.
Yeah. I think they go out to the pool. They have like cabanas reserved for them. No, that's Mr. Brunson's. You can't use that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, they have a topless pool in
They
Vegas?
do. Yeah. I've parted. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
What are you saying?
I didn't say that.
You spent some time there at the topless pool?
No, never. I was actually very jealous of the Lakers one time. We were in the hotel in Philly, and they checked in the same time as us. And we all had like suits on. They were like kind of just like casual and sweatpants.
Right.
And they brought them up just delicious, like fresh baked chocolate chip cookies.
Really?
Oh.
Topless?
Oh, they weren't topless.
Oh, no.
No. Hotel was not topless. Pool, topless.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's still topless, though.
But it was.
It was.
There was a time where there was a topless pool.
There was a time in that topless pool that some woman was walked in on a leash. Topless. Interesting. I believe she was in the industry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What industry is that?
I think you know what industry I'm talking about. Yeah. A star, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
What was her name? Maybe I'm familiar with some of her work.
I'm not sure. I didn't catch the name.
Does she have
Those
a
are my
specialty?
ladies.
That day was being walked as a dog. Yeah, that was her specialty on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Woof, woof. In a leather dog collar.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
We'll bite right back.
RJ?
Yes.
Look at this guy.
He loves it.
He
looks like he's got product in his hair today.
Yeah, he does. I think he does. I think he definitively does.
No.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. It's
How do you
amazing.
do that?
It's long right now.
No. But it looks different. It's like gelled.
It sits.
What is it, trained?
Well, I think I go. Yeah, it is. But I think I go outside.
What do you feed it? Snacks?
I think it freezes over as soon as I walk outside. Because whenever I go outside,
So you go outside with a wet head in this weather?
It's a little wet.
and then it just freezes in that shape.
Yeah.
You're like the Wonder Twins. You use some kind of a water product, and it just freezes.
It's amazing.
It really is. What hair that is.
The superpower.
You're like the Wonder Twins.
You're big on the Wonder Twins. Huh?
I love
He
the
loves
Wonder
them.
Twins. Yeah.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Yeah. You ready to do some CMT?
I think so.
Please.
Okay.
To cuddle.
I'm servicing 3 times as many people as he's able to get to.
To marry. Not everyone can afford to take off work and pay whatever it costs to get a foursome.
Or to trash.
Let the wild rumpus begin.
That.
Want a meat stick?
Is the question.
Oh, alrighty.
Uh-huh.
No meat sticks.
I every time that drop makes
A meat stick's delicious.
Talking like
The
beef
healthy
jerky?
snack, a meat stick.
That's nice. Alrighty, so it's been a very active New York football scene in terms of people being relieved of their duties already. Usually that happens after the year. But here, we've already gotten rid of the Giants head coach, the Giants defensive coordinator, and now the Jets defensive coordinator. All gone. So I asked the two of you, among those 3 firings, that'd be Brian Daboll, Shane Bowen, and Steve Wilks.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think did the worst job in their respective role in the year 2025?
So it's Daboll, Wilks, and who?
Shane Bowen.
I got my answer.
I'm going to trash. So the worst is trashed, right?
Yes.
I'm going to trash Brian Daboll because at least there were positive signs taken from the quarterback. So I'll trash him.
No, the offense didn't look terrible.
No, it was competent.
Especially with
better than
no
we
neighbors and no
anticipated.
scouting.
Now, they fell apart, but I still think of those 3, in my mind, clearly, he would be the most successful this season. And now it's a real slog to see who gets called,
This is
who
a
gets
battle.
married. Wow. I'm going to cuddle Steve Wilks. I'm going to marry Shane Bowen. Shane Bowen did just an abysmal job.
Shane Bowen stunk
with this Giants defense.
I'd like to disagree, but I think
agree across the
David
board?
answered it perfectly.
Well, here's the hard part.
What?
Again, I'm probably biased here. Some of the numbers, I mean, the Giants are just plain old bad on defense.
The run defense,
It's
I think
historically
it's like
bad.
the worst since like the 1927 Stingrays or something. Like a team that doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh boy, you could gash them, the Stingrays.
Oh yeah, no, they were not known for their front seven. They could cover well in the non-passing era.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you want to? You could just.
When they didn't throw the football downfield, Stingrays secondary very good.
But with the Jets, some of the numbers are not just some. A lot of the numbers are just straight up jarring.
The Jets or the Giants?
Both, but the Jets, because I guess I was diving into more of them yesterday. So, Steve Wilks blitzed on, and it's the problem, Rick, you said it earlier. He likes to blitz, but they very rarely get home. So, because they're 30th in the league in sacks. They blitzed Trevor Lawrence 10 times. He was 7 for 10 for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. So at some point you'd think he'd stop. However, the Jets are on pace to give up 482 points, which would be the second most in team history. They could, who knows? They put their mind to it, they could get to the record.
What's the record?
I'll get the exact number.
You knew he was going to ask it.
Oh, but that's not a bad question.
Yeah, I knew it.
He said second most.
I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised he didn't have that in his back pocket ready to go.
You wouldn't think that that'd be something that was ready to go if he's saying second most.
Knowing you, yes.
Not only knowing me, like that's interesting. And he even said if they put their mind to it, they could break the record. Well, what would the record be?
Right.
I don't think there's times when I ask questions that you're like, come on, man. I don't think that was one of those times. I stand by that question.
It's a good question. I agree with you. I'm actually shocked that RJ didn't have that ready to go.
I will find it for you.
It doesn't matter now.
They will, though. They will. It's not the easiest thing to find, but I will find it for you. So, anyways, they're giving up 28 points a game. And here's where we arrive at an interesting conversation, because I had this conversation. I think I had a test case with John and Ray, and it didn't matter to them. I was on the other side. I'm curious where you guys land. How much does it matter to you when you have a head coach?
504 points in 2021.
Well, I don't. I think it's pacing to be the second most. Yeah, so they'd have to give up. What are they giving up? 28 a game, I said? What'd you say the number is? 504?
504, yeah.
So they're pacing to give up 482. So that's 22. So they'd have to give up another touchdown a game, 35 a game, 36-ish.
They're not going to allow 36 a game.
I doubt it. Especially after you switch defensive coordinators.
So things are really heading in the right direction then.
How much does it matter to you when you hired a head coach based off what he did essentially as a coordinator, calling his side of the ball, whatever that side is, not doing so as a head coach. Because Dable did that for a while. He kind of went back and yo-yoed back and forth between taking play calling duties from Kafka and giving them back. And now Aaron Glenn is doing that. Does that matter to you?
Yes. Absolutely it matters. I mean,
when it's this bad, it matters.
Yeah. You'd think things aren't working out properly. I have a coach whose specialty is this. Get involved.
I would like you. Well, here was the part where we disagreed. I want you doing it from the jump. If that's the reason I hired you, because look at the Lions defense. He got those guys motivated. They were playing guys off the street and they still looked halfway decent.
How good was the Lions defense though? Was it that good?
Maybe at the end of the year they're playing like Jamal Adams, but before that.
But did you ever look at the Lions and say they're winning games because of their defense, or was it always like their offense was what carried them?
Maybe, but point being, even Dable, we talked about how great he was getting the best. I don't know. Turns out, I don't think that's true, but getting the best at the time we said out of Josh Allen, helping him turn the corner. And then he comes here and he's like, nope, not going to call plays. I don't know. I just find it.
By the end of it, the owner didn't even want him calling plays.
Yeah, I find it interesting. It's not for me, but.
I find it interesting that the owner is dictating whether or not the coach calls plays also.
Yeah.
Might I interject for just a quick, brief moment?
Don Larson, go ahead.
You're listening to, do you see what's happening here? Look at that, right at 8 o'clock. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. And I didn't want to bring this to anyone's attention, but I might as well now. I'm doing all of this without the services of a pen.
There's no pen in it.
There's no pen. No, I don't want to take your pen.
Oh, you can have my pen.
No, I don't want your pen.
You need the pen.
I would love my own pen. But
I'll bring you a pen.
No.
I'm willing to bet substantial amount of money that Danny will be in here with a pen shortly.
Yeah, I think that's
that kind of guy.
Certainly a possibility. Yeah.
Alrighty. So I found this interesting. With the way the AFC playoff picture shapes up right now, you have the Broncos, who'd get the bye. And then you have 2 through 7. Patriots, Jags, Steelers, Chargers, Bills, Texans.
Texans are the 7 right now?
Yes.
And who's the 2?
New England.
Oof.
We went over this yesterday.
I forget.
Well, here's the interesting part. So you did, and that's kind of what sparked the interest here. If you sent the Chargers on the road to play Pittsburgh, the Bills on the road to play Jacksonville, and the Texans on the road to play the Patriots, Cuddle, Mary, Trash, which of the home teams you'd feel most confident about winning that game?
So just run it through me for me again.
So I got Pats, home.
Patriots host the Texans. Jags host the Bills.
Houston, New England.
Yep.
And Buffalo.
Buffalo goes to Jacksonville. And the Chargers go to Pittsburgh.
So who do I feel most confident about?
Because
the home team winning or the road team winning?
Most confident about the home team.
Home team. All right, so you're up with this.
Because I think there's a strong argument to be made for all 3 road teams. Not talking with the points, just talking straight up.
Yeah.
I would go to song marrying who I feel most comfortable with.
Right. The home team.
I'm going to marry the Patriots. I am going to...
Texans have the longest win streak in the league right now.
Right, they're playing great football.
Great football.
Marry the Patriots. I'm going to cuddle... I'll cuddle the Jags. I'll trash Pittsburgh.
Here's the problem. I'd love to disagree.
You guys are just one and the same.
Well, there's no doubt. There's no doubt to me that the trash is Pittsburgh. Like, I don't think Pittsburgh would win that game. Not even for a second.
Okay.
I don't think they're all that great. I think the Chargers defense is really good. I think the quarterback advantage goes to the Chargers. I think the coach advantage might go to the Chargers. They're just better. The other 2 I think are up for debate. But how could I go against Josh Allen in a year where it looks so Josh Allen centric and like he might go on that special run? So I'll agree across the board. I'm sorry. I don't want to. But I can't lie of what my true belief is.
That's fine.
No, it doesn't sound fine. Sounds like you're very turned off by my decision.
Listen, all you guys come at me and Ray. All we do is collude.
Well, maybe your questions aren't very good.
No,
because there's a chance of that.
I think I don't think that means they're not good. I think that the Bills.
Next one, I'll answer differently just to be different.
No, I don't think.
No, that's what you want.
Listen, you guys just happen to answer them. You two, the sample size is the same.
I think these are these are very. I mean, we're similar opinions, and I think the obvious answer is clearly L.A. and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not winning that game against the Chargers.
Okay.
I don't think. He doesn't think either.
They have no chance.
Oh, there's a chance.
The smallest of the three teams, yeah.
There's a chance.
The smallest of the three teams.
And Buffalo struggles in Jacksonville for whatever reason.
Buffalo beats Jacksonville.
Buffalo's got a lot of flaws.
Well, Jacksonville's good at stopping the run.
Buffalo's got a lot of flaws.
And they do create
a lot of flaws.
They create a lot of turnovers.
I don't know.
You're going to trust Trevor Lawrence against Josh Allen?
I don't know if it's as simple as you're saying.
Okay. Well, that's my answer.
Jacksonville top to bottom is a better roster.
Do you trust Justin Herbert in the playoffs either?
You take
against this version of Aaron Rodgers. I do. Yes.
You take Josh. I mean, I know that this is foolish to a degree, but you take Josh Allen off the Bills roster 2 through 53. I mean, they are
totally agree.
They're not a good football team.
Totally agree.
Like they have some good players.
Very average football team.
Alrighty. Well, let's see if you disagree here. Probably not with the way we're going.
Maybe your question is a little better this time.
So MVP odds right now. We've settled on 3. They would be. I assume you know who the favorite is.
Stafford.
Yep. Next is. It's close.
Allen?
No. Drake May.
Okay.
Third is Josh Allen. Cuddle Mary Trash, who is your MVP? Not who will win.
I
who is
said
yours?
Allen.
Yeah, but May was 2.
Oh, May was 2, and Allen is 3 currently.
I knew you would get all 3.
Okay. So, what's the question?
You're marrying the one you think is going to win the MVP.
Should I mess around with the answers just to make it?
No,
I can't.
You got to stay true to
yourself. I'm going to marry Stafford. So herein lies the problem. I don't know the Josh Allen stats.
I'll give them to you right now.
Yeah, give me Allen's stats.
Josh Allen is completing 70% of his passes for 3,276 yards. He has 25 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. And
25 passing touchdowns?
Yep, and he has rushed for... I don't have any rushing touchdowns here.
He has no rushing touchdowns?
No, he does. But
he's got at least like 6.
Josh Allen rushing touchdowns. He currently has...
I'll look at him.
12 rushing touchdowns.
12?
12?
12 rushing touchdowns.
So he's accounted for 37 touchdowns?
Yep.
Wow. And Drake May?
Drake May...
Yeah. Certainly doesn't have the rushing touchdowns.
No, Drake May currently is completing almost 71% of his passes for 35-67.
All right, so more yards.
23 passing touchdowns to 7 interceptions, and he has currently rushed for 362 yards and 4 touchdowns.
So he's
27.
Compiled 27 as opposed to 37?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to marry Stafford. I'm going to cuddle Josh Allen. I'm going to trash Drake May.
I'd love to disagree. I'd love to.
But you can't.
I can't.
No.
See, I disagree, though.
Okay.
I disagree strongly.
So you're going to marry Stafford?
No. Wait, who did you marry?
Stafford.
I would marry Josh Allen.
Oh, really? You put Josh Allen in the Stafford seat?
We can give Stafford the MVP if we
right,
want
but that's
to.
not how it works, though, RJ. You know how it works.
Well, no, but he said, who is your MVP?
No, I thought you were going to, this was like how it's going to.
Aren't we trying to project who the MVP is going to be?
Neither of you listened. This is sad.
So it's who's my MVP?
Neither of you listen.
Fine.
This is trouble.
We'll marry Allen, we'll
Allen.
cuddle Stafford, we'll
so
trash
now you move in unison.
Because these are obvious.
After you got the question wrong.
You know what? These are simple, these questions.
Yeah. I don't think so at all.
Okay. So what would you do?
I told you what I would do.
Tell me again.
Listen, you missed.
Tell me. You'd marry. Who would you marry?
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Who would you cuddle?
Stafford and May.
Like I said, simple.
But the other ones, listen, we can point collusion both ways. Is my point here.
But you can see us not colluding though. This is not like we had the entire week to prepare for your CMT.
Discussing it.
We just potentially share a brain, which is, you should be happy about that.
One goes first, and the other one
interesting
disagrees.
how that's okay now. Gotcha.
Yeah, but you guys are in the same room.
So
and
are
the
you.
picks aren't made till Friday.
And by
and
us
you know what the
answering
spreads
these
are.
the same way, it has no impact on anything.
All
You guys are trying to change the narrative.
Yeah, but it can't be. There's no collusion. Look up the definition of collusion.
Pre-planned.
Yes.
How can we
pre-plan this?
pre-plan something we don't know about?
Okay, and you assume that the picks here was pre-planned.
It's easy. One of you.
You have the information to plan it.
One of you says one. I'll answer X, Y, and Z, and you just agree, and then we move on. Make fun of RJ.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, sure. So ahead of tomorrow's big holiday brunch.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll finally disagree here. Probably not.
Maybe you ask a question that can be disagreed upon.
What is the biggest concern of these 3?
Your belly, your tummy, with all the pancakes.
John double ordering.
Yep.
Double ordering and or leaving early.
Leaving, yep.
Oh, that's one?
He's put that on the table.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll get the other ones.
What else could the other...
They involve the two of you.
Involve us.
Separately.
Rick being inappropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, well, come on. That's, of course, going to happen. But you say what would worry you. Why would that worry us?
That's like a foregone conclusion.
But you know you're getting into that.
Well, the tables and the booths are
Yeah.
very close to
Wait
each
till you
other.
see these booths. These are.
And so there's a very good chance Rick could offend like the people sitting
So,
next to us.
so we're 2,
hold
4, we're John and Mike. So we're 6.
Yeah.
We go to this
We're gonna be
event.
squeezed right in there.
Are they going to have a booth big enough? I don't want to be. I don't want to be mashed in.
Yes, but
like a sardine.
Are we sure that Brownster's eating? He's not like a 10-day fast or anything? We're positive?
I told him we're doing this, and he said okay.
But when you if you're all the way into the booth, when you put your arm up,
proximity is the thing.
Like
here,
where
yeah.
a wall would be typically, there's going to be another person you could look to your left or right, and will be 8 inches away.
Yeah, I mean he's going to say something that's
No, I was well
inappropriate.
behaved. Last time we went to a beautiful brunch, we had those people that were next to us, remember?
No.
They looked like they were on drugs.
It's not going to be as tight as
Oh, yeah,
that
it wasn't
one
last time, but yes, I do remember that.
It's not going to be as tight as that one diner.
They hated us.
But yeah.
Hated us.
Hated us. All right, and what's
How
my...
tight is this going to be?
Very.
I like tight.
Bet you do.
I do my best work.
All right.
What's the third one? Dave sending food back.
No.
Well, no. I've never sent food back.
And this bacon's not crispy enough.
You do ask for the very crispy bacon.
Where's my?
That's what I like.
Where's my tea?
So I shouldn't get what I ordered? This is a coffee. I ordered a tea. I'd say nothing.
Hey, sir, could you take my credit card? I don't work here. It doesn't matter.
Just take it and pass it over to the person that does.
Part.
Well,
That's the best
I
part.
want to hear what mine is.
That was actually going to be it.
What?
Dave will make a scene at some point, probably during payment, or he will announce to everyone how great he is for having organized and paid for such an
that's
event.
going to definitely happen.
Because that will leak into months, years to come of how
that's
great
absolutely
he is.
happening.
Well, I mean,
I lead with
how
generosity.
can you deny the greatness when you're
There's a chance
putting...
he tells the waitress or waiter before we even take orders that he's paying for this because he leads with generosity.
Absolutely. Yeah. They need to know.
Me llamo Santiago.
Remember when he was dressed in the car? Do you have oatmeal?
Yeah, that's just like, yes, we do. Okay, thank you.
I'll have eggs.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I'm up first. Marrying John leaving because there's a real chance that happens.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Because he's got this big high-level meaning. I'm going to cuddle Dave makes a scene, and I will trash Rick being inappropriate because that's just, that's par for the course.
Yeah, but you're the most confident that you will be inappropriate.
I don't think I will, though.
What's the exact question now? What's the most...
What concerns you the most?
Concerns me. Rick being inappropriate doesn't concern me at
No.
all. It concerns me on the air. It doesn't concern me out in population. I'll trash Rick. I'll go a little different than you. No, it doesn't concern me making a scene. It doesn't concern me.
No.
I'll make a scene.
Yes.
And it doesn't worry me.
And we'll love it.
Even a little bit.
And we'll love it.
So I'll cuddle my scene.
Yep.
And I'll marry John.
Yep.
Because John leaving prematurely could take down the entirety of the meal.
100%.
Yes. So therein lies my issue.
Yep. Agreed.
I don't think John. I don't think he leaves early.
Well, RJ,
He could.
real riveting CMT today.
Yeah.
Well,
you really got to work with that, huh?
You've agreed on your last 12 answers.
Well,
Yeah.
you know
They
what
got a new show.
that defines.
RJ's coming to the new show on ESPN called Only Take. Because they only have the same take.
It's not great.
I think it reflects
Same,
fully
it's
on you
called
guys.
Same Take.
I think it's lazy. You don't want to think
I
outside
ask
the
you
box.
questions that you guys always agree on.
I ask you the most obvious questions ever, and we'll see if you guys agree or not.
Okay.
Listen, it's your thing. You're doing great. Keep it up. Is Mel there?
He's there.
That's not. Is he raring to go?
He's already bored by your simplicity
No, I don't
of
think
answers.
so. I don't think so. I think Mel was wowed by us.
You're doing great.
Time now for the Kiper Report, brought to you by the Parisman firm. Mel Kiper Jr. Good morning, Mel. How are you?
I am good, guys. Got a little break now through the holidays. We'll be back in January. RJ told me, so we got to put our best foot forward today. Since it's our last show for a few weeks.
All right, so let's get right to it. What has to happen for Simpson and or more to enter, in your mind, this NFL draft over the coming weeks?
I think Simpson has to go back. I don't think there's any question. If you're Ty Simpson, your father's a head football coach at the collegiate level, Nick Saban's influence, and you had some struggles. I call them uneven performances for Ty Simpson. He had that, obviously, the loss to Florida State the first game. Then he really looked good, and we started talking about him maybe as QB2, worst QB3, not QB1. Some did. I thought behind Mendoza and Moore, he could fall in and maybe become a top 5 pick. But he didn't play that consistent brand of football throughout the whole year. And those struggles with some fumbles, turnovers, and just some inaccurate throws, he didn't look like it. He looked like maybe a potential top 5 pick when everything was going their way. But when the struggles happen, you say, okay, put on a little weight, work on, arm gets stronger every year when mechanics get better and all that, and just keep getting better and figure out the collegiate level first. That's what we said about Arch Manning. Become great on a consistent basis in college to get you ready for the NFL. That's what Ty Simpson needs to do. Exactly. Arch said he's going back, right? He's going back. Great. You knew that. You knew it, but you had to hear it from him because the speculation was always going to be out there after the improvement he showed. But he needed to go back. He had to go back. Ty Simpson's a very similar situation to Arch Manning. He has to go back. Dante Moore's different. He had 5 starts at UCLA. He had struggles. He sits behind Gabriel last year at Oregon, comes in this year, had that phenomenal game against Penn State. Then he didn't play great because he had pieces missing around him. Wide receivers, tight end, O-line, bad weather, couple games, right? That affected him. But when he had to make plays in those games, he did. And he's played, obviously, he's got some huge games coming up. Obviously, the JMU game, they're a 21-point favorite. They should roll there. But these playoff games will determine, I think, what he does. So he's going to have money coming to him. Obviously, at Oregon, there's going to be a financial reason to stay. Okay, he's going to get paid to stay there, but he certainly, if he's going to be the first, second pick in the draft, that's tempting. And I think at the end of these playoffs, we'll know for sure whether he's going to go right there with Mendoza and be like, say, the first or second pick in the draft. And at that point, he'll have to make that call, which would probably be go into the NFL draft, I would think. Just guessing. But if he went back and he got the money to be back at Oregon, can't argue with that either, because he's only going to have right around that 19-20 start mark, and that's borderline. So for him, we'll wait and see. For Simpson, there's no question. If he comes out, I think he's making a big mistake. I don't think he will make that mistake. I think he'll go back to Alabama for the 2026 season.
All right, Mel, I'm going to ask you a question because it was asked. This is not me asking you the question. This is a question that was asked, okay? Because I don't believe this would happen. If for whatever reason the Giants end up with the first overall pick, I think they beat Vegas. Dave doesn't. They have the first overall pick. The question was asked, do you consider new coach, new GM that come in, drafting Mendoza and trading Dart? Would that be something you would even think about?
Absolutely. 1,000% no. No, you got a known as opposed to an unknown. College isn't the NFL. We have to see how guys, and to be able to come in, with a team that doesn't have, tremendous person, had injuries with Malik Neighbors and others. To me, you see how Jackson's played, you already know you have that guy. Why in the world would you go for an unknown when you know you have the right guy? I mean, Dart, we always said, what's he lacking? What was he lacking at Ole Miss? He didn't lack anything in terms of physical and athletic ability. Now, you said, okay, his competitiveness works against him. He's got to protect his body better. Hopefully he figures that out. I get that. He's got to figure that out, or it's going to be this injury after injury, and that'll take its toll, and he won't have the career he's expected to have. We all know that. He'll hopefully figure that out. But, to say you're going to go away from Jackson Dart to some other young quarterback coming in, no. You have the quarterback. Be thankful you have that quarterback to build around, and now go get him some help. And that's the bottom line. And I do think at the end of the day, Las Vegas, they may have to put the first pick. They'll take the quarterback. They'll take probably Mendoza or Moore. I don't know which one. I can't say. Moore's right there with Mendoza. And like I said, the playoffs are going to determine everything. Right now, I'd probably say because of the 30-plus starts for Mendoza, he would probably have the consensus edge. I haven't kept them right next to each other because I want to wait till the playoffs are over to make that final call. But if you said, who do you think is going to be the first pick in the draft, it's probably going to be Fernando Mendoza. Then Dante Moore, if he comes out, probably right behind him. So the Giants are in a good spot. If they do pick first, then you have teams that are going to want that pick. They're going to want it. They're going to want it pretty desperately, some of these teams. And that gives you some ability to move off of that. But no, to answer your question, how many thousands of percents do I have to say? No chance you go away from Jackson Dart for some other quarterback. No.
Yeah, we couldn't agree with you more. We wholeheartedly agree with that. So
now, who was saying that? I thought be sure who was even mentioning that?
I've heard. I don't know specifically, but I've heard it. We had people calling the show yesterday. We've had
do you trade? If you had the first pick, do you call up Cincinnati and trade the first pick and Jackson Dart for Joe Burrow? Like that's
yeah. I mean, listen, it's New York Sports Talk Radio, so we get thrown every question.
I got you. Okay.
How close are the Giants? I know there's a weird thing to say, being that right now they would have the number one pick if the season were to end today. But can you walk me through a scenario? You're like, yeah, they could be a playoff team next year if you get the coach, the GM, the draft, free agency right, that this could be a team that quickly changes the narrative, or are we a long time away?
No, I don't think you're that far away. No, you see it happen all the time with these. I would say all the time, but I can give you a ton of examples of when you have the right quarterback and you build around that quarterback, and they've been so close. We said they should have won, what, 6? How many games? If you look at the games this year, how many could they have won, should they have won? Answer the question. What do you think, 6, 7 maybe?
I mean, they should have beaten Chicago. They should have beaten Denver. They should have probably beaten New Orleans. They should have beaten the Cowboys. They have 2 now, at least 6, Mel. At least 6.
Right. And some of those teams are pretty good
the
teams.
Lions would be 7. Yeah, a lot more wins.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the point, right? They should have won those games. They didn't. And now they're going to have the high pick because of it, which is a good thing to know you have the pieces, and some of the pieces are in place to win in this league against even some really good teams, but we didn't because we haven't figured out how to win. We got to get the right coach. We'll see about the GM. We got to get guys back healthy. We got to get some more pieces on the defensive side and around Jackson Dart. We know all that. So this team, no, they're not. Look at what Washington did when Jaden was the right guy. Now they fell back because Jaden got hurt. And they fell back. That's what happened. Look at the Bengals with Burrow, how quickly he turned out. What happened when Burrow was hurt? Didn't go as well. So, at the end of the day, yes, when you have that quarterback, I think next year could be a year where you get to that borderline playoff team, maybe in the playoffs. I mean, I wouldn't even rule that. You can't rule that out based on the history of what we've seen when you have that quarterback. So, no, I think the future's bright in New York. If I'm a Giants fan, I'm excited. I just got to get the right coach. And I keep talking to the Giant fans I speak to, guys. They want Marcus Freeman. That's who they seem to want. That's there on the wish list for the Christmas. What's your wish list? Marcus Freeman, because what they say, he's a great leader of men, of young men, and that's what they need. So to me, that's the consensus I've heard. What have you heard from your fans calling in? I've heard Marcus Freeman. That's who the Giants, and I speak to maybe 4 to 5 Giant fans, from family, friends, and the business. That's what I'm hearing is Freeman.
We've heard Mike Tomlin a lot. I think that hopefully Giants
if he were available.
If he were available.
Right, or John Harbaugh, if he were available.
Right.
You heard those names. We brought them up. Tomlin, Harbaugh, if they decide it's an amicable parting like Andy Reid in Philadelphia. Then he goes to Kansas City. Yes, Mike McCarthy, his name comes up. But Marcus Freeman is the only name I've heard from the fans I've talked to. That's the only name. So I heard that's okay. I get it. I get that. He's going to be, 40 years of age coming up in early January. He's a guy, he has that it factor. No question about that. Obviously, you need the offensive guy around Dart. Marcus is a defensive guy. But no, that's like I say, that would give you – and then you got to decide on your GM if you're moving forward there. So there's still some things that ownership has to figure out here and make a key decision on head coach. But when you have the right young quarterback who gives you a lot of energy and has all the talent in the world and has already shown he can put up massive numbers, and leads your football team, and everybody in that locker room believes in this kid, my gosh, you're way ahead of the game, and you're in a division where you got to be. Jaden's coming back strong next year. Prescott does what Dak does every year, and Philadelphia, they're going to win with all the talent they have. So you got to have the quarterback. Just be thankful now this Christmas season that you got the right quarterback, and you can put those pieces around them and really make a heck of a run for a 10, 12-year period.
I'll tell you what, Mel. Regina is going to make sure that Jaden comes back better than ever next year.
Yeah. I've talked to Regina a lot going into that year. I know Regina very well. She knows. I'll tell you what Regina knows is football. I mean, she loves football, and she does her due diligence and did the work. And hey, let's face it, he had a decision to make, and he made the right call. That's why I say these young quarterbacks coming out of college have to make the right call. Had Jaden Daniels come out when there were a lot of people that wanted to, Regina was looking into that heavily. He could have come out and been a third-round pick. He went back and became the second pick, right? Burrow could have come out and been a fifth-round pick. He went back and became that's the fine line between where you are one year to where you are the next year. Think about that, guys. Burrow could have been a fifth-round pick. He goes back and becomes the number 1 pick. Jaden, third-round pick, becomes number 2 pick. That's why I would say for Ty Simpson, you got to go back. What you were talked about back in October is not what you're being talked about now. So you got to go back. That's why I said these kids have to really do their work and figure it out and talk to the right people and realize, hey, I'm getting paid now. I wasn't getting paid years ago. Now you're getting paid to play college football. Why in the world, if you're not ready to play at an elite level or you're not already playing at an elite level week after week in college, would you even think about the National Football League?
He is Mel Kiper Jr. with us here on ESPN New York, and sadly, this is the last spot of the 2025 year we're going to do with you. But it's going to be great, and it's been great so far. We get people all the time, Mel, that say they don't like Aaron Glenn. They don't see it working with Aaron Glenn. It's been a bad first season with Aaron Glenn. Are you there, or is 14 games way too premature to have any kind of real analysis and basis of not liking him?
Well, here's my feeling. When you go out and you bring a head coach in who's a first-time head coach, and you make that call, and you have obviously issues that go beyond the head coach as to why you're not winning games. You can scrutinize a call here. Hey, any call a head coach makes during a game looks great when it works. And if it doesn't work, you know what he's doing. You got to fire him. So you got to give Aaron Glenn another year to see if managing a game, making the right decisions, getting the most out of his players, get the talent. I've always said, assess a head coach once he has the necessary talent, and you say, okay, you should have been doing better with the talent you have. This team's underperforming. If that happens, then you make that change with the head coach. We got to give this organization a chance to figure it out from a personnel standpoint, get the right pieces in place. Like I said, you got to have all these great quarterbacks from the past in their prime playing quarterback for the New York Jets this year, and that quarterback wasn't going to win. That's just the bottom line. You weren't. So now you got to figure that out, get the pieces around the quarterback, get the pieces overall you need, and the Jets move forward with another year with Aaron Glenn, and we'll have that same discussion. This time next year we'll have a more serious discussion about that. Right now there's no discussion in my mind. He comes back for the 2026 season, and you hope he learns. It's on-the-job training as a head coach. It's not being a coordinator. It's running an organization, running a football team, and that's something you got to learn how to do and figure it out really as you're there, which isn't easy. That's why experience. What's the best teacher in anything? Experience, and he's getting that now.
So I understand that he deserves another chance, and I agree with that. But are you underwhelmed with what he's done this season? Obviously, he deserves to come back for year two. But are you underwhelmed and/or concerned with what you've seen in year one from him?
I can't say underwhelmed because you put a new head coach in that situation with the personnel you have. It's not easy. It's not easy, and there's been some questionable decisions. I get that, but everything's questionable when it doesn't work. So let's see again another year to figure it out. He's a great player. He's a great man. Aaron Glenn is you have to see. I don't even like to try to go into that because I look at a team and say realistically, what could they have been? And they are who they are. Like I said, what the part say, you are who your record says you are. That's the bottom line. Let's see where they are once the personnel improves and we see a team out there that's capable of winning games, but yet isn't performing, and the mistakes are still being made. Like I said, give a man a chance to figure it out as a head coach. We say, let young quarterbacks have a chance to figure it out, right? They're going into the NFL. They played in college. This is a first-time head coach trying to figure it out with a personnel base that's not good enough. Once that personnel base improves and he starts to figure it out more, and he's going to feel more comfortable in that role. Like I said, experience is the best teacher. There's no question about that. Give the man another chance, and I think you'll see a lot different, a much different, hopefully, not just because of the experience factor. Learning from mistakes. You don't learn unless you make mistakes. That's from young quarterbacks. Oh, he threw an interception. Oh, he did. He's got to learn. Sometimes you learn by some things that aren't good. If you're not making mistakes, you're not going to learn from them. So you got to make some mistakes. You got to do some things. You got to really go back and reevaluate. Why did I do that? What was I thinking there? Aaron will do that. I think anybody would. I would do that. Anybody would do that. Go back. Let's rethink what we did. Why did we do it? And that's, like I said, that's the maturation process of a quarterback, and certainly in this case, a new head coach in the NFL.
All right, Mel, I feel like we've asked you this before, but it changes week to week. So AFC, we'll go there. Right now, who's your favorite team right now in the AFC?
Wow, I've been talking about that a lot over the last couple weeks. I'm a big Josh Allen fan. I think if you're Josh and you're Buffalo, and this is a flawed team, we know that. All these teams are flawed in some ways. Because then you have you have Patrick Mahomes, unfortunately, that injury, awful to see. Kansas City was struggling even before that. So now with you don't have to go through Kansas City. So you don't have to. So now you have Baltimore, still borderline. We don't know if they'll make the playoffs. This is the year where for Josh Allen and Buffalo, even though they are a flawed team, get healthier. Get healthy when you need those pieces around Josh. Get those guys back. And then all of a sudden make your run. And they're not going to be the team that's had that great regular season, phenomenal regular season. But they may not win the division. But this is the year for Buffalo and Josh Allen, who's he's played all year like an MVP. And what he did this past week was remarkable. But this is the year where Buffalo doesn't have the excuse, doesn't have the something holding them back. Even though they might be really good, you always say, can you get through Kansas City in the playoffs? You can beat them in the regular season, but you weren't able to beat them in the playoffs. Now that's one team that you don't have to worry about now. Now you have to worry about the other teams, which are kind of the up-and-comers. So we'll see. But I would say this is the year for Josh Allen and Buffalo to maybe do something we thought they could do in previous years, and they just came up short.
Mel, this is a sad moment, like a bittersweet moment, because we love you, and we love talking to you, and we're not going to talk to you until the turn of the calendar in 2026. So have a great holiday season. We'll miss you, and we'll pick this right up in January of 26.
Yeah, great. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And guess what, guys? When we talk next, the regular season will be over. We'll know the draft order. We'll be excited about that. It's going to be a lot of wild things happening and a lot of fun and coaching change. So, yeah, it's going to be a great next couple of weeks. And we come back, we'll have a ton to talk about.
A ton is right. You're the best. Have a great holiday season, great New Year, and we'll talk to you on the other side. Thanks.
You guys are the best. Great show, and have a great Christmas and a great New Year.
All right, there you go. That is the Kiper Jr. Report brought to you by the Perisman Firm. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call the Perisman Firm right now at 718-WORKERS and get the justice you deserve. The Perisman Firm, when your case is their cause. Let's unpack a little bit of what Mel had to say. We'll do it next. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the road. It's cold out, man. Here is Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave, Rick, Ray, and RJ. Those are my guys. Altered inside parking rules suspended for snow removal. Metered rules in effect. It's another gridlock alert day. Path trains delays because of police department activity over in Newark. FDR Drive southbound bumper to bumper through the 70s with an unauthorized truck. Watch for delays. 17 eastbound exit 130 in Monroe with a crash. 23 south in Wayne by Packanack Lake Road. It's an accident. Route 10 east in Parsippany. Crash being cleared. Sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Perisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Perisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 to its signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Listen up, football fans.
Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit emotional right now. I'm gonna miss Mel. I'm just very comfortable talking to Mel every single Tuesday, and now we don't have him until January of 26th.
Right, but we're not going to be here on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday we will not.
Right,
The
and you'll be
following
on your
Tuesday,
beautiful
we will
vacation.
Not. Right.
Watch the
And by the way,
Giants.
you said to him, and I don't think you did it like intentionally. You said to him, Dave thinks the Giants are going to lose that game to the Raiders. No, Dave doesn't necessarily think the Giants are going to lose that game. Dave's just hopeful the Giants lose
Right,
that
but
game.
you know what I meant.
Okay.
I think you're trying to
will it into existence.
Yes.
You're darn right I
thinking
am.
it so it happens. And then there's me who think they're going to win. Jackson's ought to play well. I think that Vegas understands what's at stake here, and they want to lose.
You do realize that for you, the best thing that could happen is the Giants possess the number one pick.
Tennessee. I prefer Tennessee has the number one pick.
All right, but that won't happen if the Raiders lose out. And if the Raiders win.
I don't want to live in a world where I have to trade first-round picks to you. I don't.
I understand that. But if you love Mendoza, does it really matter?
What if I don't love Mendoza? What if it's actually
then it doesn't matter
What
at
if
all?
it's a blessing in disguise and I get, with my own pick, I get Dante Moore?
Well, then you're going to have to move up to get him because he's going to go number 2, I would think, in this draft.
Okay, but I'm not. I'm talking about you right now.
Yeah, I don't know why it matters to you that much that you would have to make a trade with the
Because
Giants.
now you win, you get 3. Now you're 3-12.
Right.
Can't imagine I'm going to win more games.
What do you mean 3-12? Record-wise, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll be 3-12.
Right.
And then Vegas will still have the first overall pick.
Right.
I need Tennessee to.
I don't know how Tennessee's going to win a game.
I need them to finish second, though.
Second. So then you can move up and grab that one.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think when he said he doesn't think Aaron Glenn has particularly done a terrible job? You got to give him at least another year to kind
I don't know if he said that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but I don't know if. I think he meant under the circumstances. I mean, they traded away Quinnen. They traded away Sauce.
Okay, but they were. Everyone has this revisionist history. They were awful when they made those trades because they were so bad.
Correct. Yeah, that's right.
This idea that the Jets are really good, and then they decided to pivot off of their star players on defense. They were awful, and because they were so bad, they figured we can't get worse. We might as well pivot off of these guys.
That's right.
That's a terrible take.
Yeah, I don't believe in that take, and I also think that it was their decision to go with Justin Fields, which has been part of the problem, and to go into a season thinking that Justin Fields was going to resurrect himself with, I mean, a lack of talent, to say the very least, with skill players. But that's not what we were sold. It's going to be, hey, don't make mistakes, and we'll tell you we're going to run it, and we're still going to be able to run it, and we'll play good defense, and that's how we'll win.
So, again, we're not going to know until next season. We see what it looks like and all the moves they make in free agency and the draft and moving on from guys and bringing guys in. But it's hard to look at this 1 year from Aaron Glenn and have a whole heck of a lot of confidence moving into year 2.
I don't think you can. You can't. I mean, outside of John was talking about, it was the special teams. Defense has been bad. Quarterback didn't work. Tyrod Taylor's hurt again, which, I think we all could have told you that was going to happen. And now, now you got to find whoever that next quarterback is going to be and make sure that you have the right pieces in place, talent, right? Talent's a big part of this thing, and then coaching staff in place to develop this kid. Because if you don't, picking the kid it's not easy, but that's the easiest part.
Right. So it's a two-pronged attack, right? You need to hit on getting the right kid, And then secondarily, you have to develop the kid the right way. Because in retrospect, it looks like Darnold was, if not the exact right guy, close to the right guy. Like Darnold is a good quarterback now. Is he great? Does he kind of crumble in the big moments? Yeah, and it feels like he hasn't played well the last couple of weeks, but they're still there fighting for the number one seed in the NFC. So he's a good NFL
right,
quarterback.
But how much of the damage that the Jets did to him is now the reason why in those big moments
that he can't figure it out? Maybe.
Like how much it was the, hey, I see ghosts right now when he's playing New England.
Right.
Is now something that he's still not over. Like a byproduct
it's very possible
of being abused the way he was abused.
It's very possible. And the fact that he was able to come back and be as functional as he is pretty miraculous, right?
Yeah, right. So, I mean, that's the one thing that Lewis kept telling us when we asked him the question. Like, he said, would you punt? Would you do it? He's like, no, you got to make sure that when you're ready to pick the quarterback, like, everything in that building is right. To make sure that it's not just selecting the quarterback, it's doing all the things around the quarterback. Talent, receivers, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, all those things are in the right spot so you get the best out of the kid. Because not every kid's ready to just step on the field and be good. That doesn't happen that way.
Well, I would think more are not than more are.
So, I mean, you're going to need to draft a quarterback. Hopefully, you're going to need to bring in a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do all these things.
Right. You want to bring in a veteran quarterback who's been through the battles and the wars before that can, and can deal with being the clear number 2 quarterback at some point. That can kind of mature through with this kid,
right? But can also
help
play.
him.
I mean, can also play if needed.
Like you need a Jameis Winston. Like Jameis Winston is the perfect backup quarterback. Like as bad as the Giants have been, and you might argue they're the worst team in football. The way that they just continually pick top 5 and how bad it is. They've gotten a few things right. One of those things is not Russell Wilson, by the way, is Jameis Winston. He is. 2 years, $8 million. The way everyone loves him, the way they go to battle for him, the way that if he has to go into a game, he's more than serviceable, the way he grooms Jackson Dart. Like, Jameis Winston is a great, and I mean this sincerely, a great backup quarterback to Jackson Dart for the Giants.
I mean, it's one of the moves that you would point to.
One of the few, yeah.
As one of the good Joe Shane moves.
That's right.
And it's, I know when we asked the question before, it's like, hey, if a team calls for Jameis Winston, why wouldn't you consider it? It's like, no. Like, part of the plan is to couple Jackson Dart with this veteran quarterback room, and then next season have Jameis Winston making $4 million, which looks like a steal for a really good
It is a
quarterback.
steal.
Especially when your young quarterback ends up in the blue tent all the time.
Marcus Mariota.
I take him.
Yeah,
in a second.
As your stopgap quarterback. Yep. Yeah. He's very capable.
I've heard nothing but great things about him.
Great things. Now, would you take him as your don't draft the quarterback next year? He's going to be you wouldn't.
If I had to. If that was the option, if there's no, we can't get the quarterback we like.
Well, if you don't, or you don't love anyone.
Yeah.
Like you go into next year's draft, you don't love anyone. Can Marcus Mariota carry you to enough that you can get the quarterback?
I don't know. Does Marcus Mariota fit what they're trying to do?
I don't know what they're trying to do.
Right. It sounds like they're trying to run a Detroit offense.
Does this offense look anything?
No. But
Detroit's offense is a precise offense.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is Mac Jones a better fit for a year if you don't draft the quarterback?
Maybe.
Like, it's just I don't think you can just focus on a name. I think you need to focus on what fits. Right? Like, Anthony Richardson doesn't fit what Shane Steichen is trying to do.
I don't think Anthony Richardson fits what anyone's trying to do.
Which is why Phillip Rivers is playing.
Right.
Right? So, you need to know, hey, these are the attributes we need for this offense to have success. Like, how can I make sure that what we're trying to run is most effective? Because, if you're going to tell me right now, we could look like Detroit looks, sign me up.
Well, yeah, of course.
In a second, sign me up.
It's not like teams are easily able to duplicate what Detroit has done.
But you have the pieces in place where you could do that. You got Garrett. You got 3 good running backs.
Yeah.
When Braylon Allen's
what
back.
Looks like a good offensive line.
Mason Taylor's going to be a good tight end. You got a good offensive line.
But you don't have a quarterback.
But that's the problem.
And you don't have another real weapon in the passing game.
A.D. Mitchell's been good. I think he's a different skill set to what Garrett is. I wish Mechie would hold on to the ball more often. You can still draft a receiver. So there are pieces.
You got a lot of work to do to compare this team to what Detroit is doing.
I'm not comparing it, but at the very least, bring in a quarterback that fits the system you're trying to run.
I agree. Jared Goff is an immobile, accurate quarterback. Justin Fields is a highly mobile, highly inaccurate quarterback. Like, you almost couldn't find a quarterback that's less the same as Jared Goff is.
Right. And Bart nailed it. And, of course, he nailed it. There are people that want Bart to be the defensive coordinator for the Jets.
John!
But he said, and then you've noticed this, once teams saw what Justin Fields looks like against zone coverage, you play zone. because he doesn't.
He can't read the defense.
Well, no, it's not even that he can read the defense. Like, he's not willing to take he doesn't want to throw a ball into a tight window. He has a hard time finding where in the zone he wants to throw it, and then by the time he's ready to throw it, it's already too late.
Yeah, you're right. It takes him a lot of time to process what the appropriate move is going to be. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. I hope you get your latte thing that you can swirl around. That's always fun for everyone. 800-919-3776. Phone lines are open. You want to get into the Jets, into the Knicks? You have at it. Also, got some damning Mets sound to hear in the 9 o'clock hour. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
I can see it starting already. I'm so turned off by this. John, I don't know if I can make the big show brunch tomorrow. Stop it. If he doesn't push back
I think
that
your
meeting,
response was the appropriate response.
What?
Who's the meeting with, God?
Yeah.
Like, push it.
push the meeting back to 11:30.
This is a pre-planned. Why is this not in his schedule as booked?
And you know what, John? It's a great point. We told you weeks ago about this show brunch. Weeks ago.
No, not last week.
And you said, and you know what? Okay, for argument's sake, last week. When did he just say he made the big meeting he has?
Yesterday.
Sunday.
Sunday.
He said, okay, so if we told you last week about the brunch, shame on you.
Yeah, right.
Shame on, because you knew about the
Schedule
brunch.
should say booked.
And then you still made a meeting. So what you're telling us is you don't give two craps about our show, our get-together, or our brunch. It's all about trying to further your career at the station. That's what this is. Completely turned off by you.
I'm embarrassed by him.
I'm completely turned off by you.
First of all, part of this is my fault because I gave a whole bunch of times that I was available this week because this was an important meeting. And one of them was Wednesday at 11.
No,
however,
clearly you don't care at all
this
about
meeting
our...
is much bigger than this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, much bigger.
Okay,
okay, great.
No. Why, when asked, when are you available, would you say Wednesday at 11, knowing that we have the holiday brunch?
Because you know why? Because he didn't mark it down, and he doesn't care.
I didn't do what I always tell you guys to do is put this in your calendar.
Yeah, every time you tell us something, can you take out your calendar and put that in your phone?
Yeah, when do you want to take
reminding
vacation
me
in
to do that?
2027?
I'll send an email today seeing if we can push it slightly.
No,
the damage is done already.
I don't think it's a see if you can. It's a hey, here's what's happening.
This is a big time meeting.
We're pushing this baby back.
I got double booked
to 11:30. I didn't realize we had a big holiday event.
Mm-hmm. I'll do what I can.
No.
So you're admitting that the enjoyment of the brunch will be far less without my presence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm admitting that.
I think
B,
you're right, by the way.
I want you to be there. Yeah. You're a staple of the show. You're a staple of the station. And I want to celebrate what we have created here in the mornings.
Did anyone check? Do they make chocolate chip pancakes before I commit to?
Of course, they make chocolate chip pancakes.
They make chocolate chip pancakes.
Right.
They make probably Mickey Mouse pancakes.
So then with that, I will try to move the meeting.
So only because of the chocolate chip pancakes.
Well, if they didn't make chocolate chip pancakes, there's no chance I'm trying to move the meeting. Because what am I going to eat? Just a buttermilk?
Buttermilk is delicious, though.
I don't.
This guy's unbelievable. I mean, it really is.
He's a child. You're a child. You know that? Like an actual.
I got to remember it.
Child.
Get my good side.
They have bendy straws too, John. If you want to drink your chocolate milk with the bendy straw.
Last time I was on with you guys, people trying to tell you I'm not as attractive as I act. So.
Where did this come from?
Anyway,
so you think you're like drop dead gorgeous?
Not anymore.
He thinks he's the best looking at the station.
No.
Yeah,
third best
with the best bottom.
You think Rick, Al, and you?
Yeah, it probably sounds right. All right, you guys got more Steve Wilks to talk about. By the way, Bart Scott.
Terrible take. John, question. If I say something inappropriate, but say shots after it, are we allowed to
Did you hear yesterday?
I did hear yesterday because, YouTube is forever. No, you can't say what you said.
That's a drink?
Yesterday.
You've had that before?
Oh, my God.
You still can't say what you said yesterday.
But you agree with me?
No,
I don't agree. I'm saying literally you can't say what you said yesterday.
No.
It's an actual drink, but I also can't say it.
I think, yes, if I remember correctly from my college days, that's
no one is denying that it's an actual drink.
You've dabbled.
No. The problem is you can't say it.
Yeah.
And the fact that he thought he could say it is jarring. And then to follow that up, once he was told you can't say it, he doesn't understand why. He'll do it again.
Right.
He's just that dangerous, John. He's just that dangerous.
Save it for the brunch.
Yeah, if you're there.
Rick is like the goofy meme. I'll do it again.
But who knows? But who knows if he'll be there because it's not that important.
So you don't. What? Ray? Can I say? Can I tell John what you said?
Tell him.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can tell him too. I could tell him too. But.
So you said Bart Scott should be the new defensive coordinator of the Jets, and Ray said I typed it in and then deleted it in the group text. It might be the worst take he's ever had in his life.
Yeah, I stand
Here's
by
what
that.
I'll say.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take up the whole time with this.
But you do.
Bart was a leader on the field.
Yes.
There's many people that come off the field and coach, become coordinators, position coaches,
You need
whatever.
to buy you a little time since your voice is going after like the 90 seconds you've been on air.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, it's cold outside.
Yeah. Only for you, though.
So I do think Bart could – I mean, here's the thing. What other options do the Jets have? Nobody who's an established coordinator is going to take this job, right?
I don't know if I agree
So
with
you
that.
have to go with someone who's never done it before anyway.
Why? Why does it
So
have to be with the guy?
why not go with someone
wouldn't
who's
you
done it
prefer
on
to
the
go with the
field?
guy that's actually – and I love Bart, but wouldn't you want to go with the guy that's coached at all in the NFL? That doesn't mean anything
just
to you?
because you coach some positions, you can now call defense? Stop.
Well, how do you know that Bart is good?
It's more than just calling a defense, John.
Well, he's got the other attributes. He knows.
Wouldn't it be nice though to like, hey, Bart, we'd really like you to teach our linebackers.
Yeah, that'd be
like
a place to start.
Let's have.
My only concern would be that Bart doesn't give up the Amazon trucks, and that somehow gets him part of.
If he said, John, I have to adjust my on-air schedule to make it to the Jets all the time.
Well, I'm a big Jet fan, so I would.
You'd be willing to work with him.
I don't think there's anything wrong with like propping up Bart. Here, the other thing I'll say, I think what's happened to the Jets this season is more evidence that they probably should have re-explored Rex. And I know we're all looked at as buffoons for why would you go down that road.
Why would you go down that road?
Would Rex not have this team in a better position than they currently are?
Maybe.
He definitely would.
Okay.
The defense wouldn't.
And what would that mean for you? If you were a five, so if you were 5-9 right now, that would do something.
They
for you?
would have won more games. They should have beaten Denver. They should have beaten the Steelers. There's another one of them.
So if you were a 6-win team, like if you were still on the outside looking in, weren't going to go to the playoffs. Final 3 games were just
quarterback. So, all right, let me find out if I can move this meeting.
Okay, please do. Let's go to Ira in Staten Island. Good morning, Ira. How are you? You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'll throw a name out there. If it's time. I'll throw a name out there. Wink Martindale would be a good choice. But I actually called to ask.
Well, he's
both
good,
your opinions.
and he certainly commands the room. That's for sure. And if it doesn't work out in Michigan, because you don't know what they're going to do, he may certainly be available.
So there's a guy. But I want to ask you both a question. I have my opinion, and it's a moot point. Rodgers is gone. I didn't like Rodgers, but because of Aaron Glenn's insecurity with a high-profile guy like Rodgers, all right, if they had kept Rodgers, maybe added 1 or 2 pieces on offense, and the defense with not so much pressure where you have to shut people out because the offense can't score, how different do you think this season might have turned out?
Wow.
You'd be a better football
team. It'd be a lot better
Rodgers.
than it is now,
yeah.
I think. I mean, just Justin Fields was not the right fit for what they're trying to do. And I mean, it got excited early. I'll admit it. I was excited. I think everyone was excited when you watched what he looked like against Pittsburgh.
Week 1 was a really good week. He was excellent.
He was excellent. But then it was followed up with bad performance and then hurt. You kind of got like the whole Justin Fields experience.
Right. You got the little girl with the curl. You're like, oh, my God, it can really, and then ripped away like, no, he's just not very good. Yeah.
So, I mean,
you're a 3-win team right now. You'd have
clear,
more wins than with Aaron Rodgers.
I think it was pretty clear, though, that this wasn't just an Aaron Glenn decision. Like, the way that they handled it didn't feel like it was strictly an Aaron Glenn decision. I think Woody was done with Aaron.
Yes. It felt like the entire organization was done with Aaron.
I didn't like how it was handled.
Well, no. Why would
at
you?
all?
Why, you embarrassed.
I mean, there's a level of respect that you need to treat people with, especially someone like Aaron Rodgers, who's 4-time MVP that's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He did actually try to make it work here. Like, I mean, he did.
And how many guys want to be Jets?
Not many.
Right. Not a lot of guys are knocking down that door.
Not those guys.
Anything else, Ira, or was that what you wanted to get into today?
Yeah. Last thing here, and no disrespect to Glenn, but I think Woody had a big input in getting rid of Wilks because you played Glenn's post game conference, and he says he has to evaluate it. I don't believe for 1 second that he decided Sunday night and fired him Monday. I think Woody stepped in and said you have to make a move.
But then we're screwed,
That's
Ira.
my take on it.
Ira, then we're screwed. If that's true, which we don't know if that's true or not, but if that was the impetus.
Would that surprise you?
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I think that's why he said it. It wouldn't surprise me. But if that's the case, if the owner's making decisions like that, then we have no chance.
Do you feel good about your owner?
No.
I mean, do you feel better about your owner than almost any owner in all of sports? No. Woody Johnson has proven that they've had more failings than almost any team in the 4 major sports over the last 15 years.
I mean, that's incredible.
And you're still at square one.
If you think about it, though, seriously, like given the idea of being 15 years not in the playoffs is wild.
In a league of parity, to be this bad for this long, it's remarkable. It's quite an accomplishment.
Especially if you think, like when you hit on the draft that we hit on.
But you didn't hit on the position.
No, I know, but still, like even if you didn't hit on the position, you'd find somebody to step in and at least take like the talented group that you have, because that was what we were doing with Aaron Rodgers.
Yes,
and somehow we managed to win 5 games with Aaron.
Yeah,
as opposed to 7 when he was hurt.
As opposed to 3 this year. Who would have thought it would get even worse than last season? Well, here we are.
I don't think anyone expected it to be this bad.
Nobody did. And if they tell you they did, they're lying to you.
They're crazy.
Let's take a break, come back, and get into the Steve Wilks firing a little deeper and more into the Knicks. 800-919-3776. And if you're anti-Mets or you're an angry Mets fan, we got some fuel for your fire. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
That free.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 to its signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Year one, you look at Aaron Glenn. What has he done in year one that you look at, you're like, that was good?
We know if Aaron Glenn has a really bad year again next year, that he's probably out.
The quarterback situation was bad.
Yep. Please don't ask me anything about the quarterback, because you know I'm not going to tell you, and I don't want to waste my time when it comes to that.
The defense has been awful. The way he's handled the media, in my mind, has not been a success.
Ask Rich. I'm going to pass on talking about injuries, since Rich has all the answers.
You'd be lying to us if you called and told us that you thought that this team would be this bad and this defense would be this bad. Ever.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, well, Elvis. On a Tuesday. DNR with you, ESPN New York. So that was a little awkward.
What?
Well, we met
It wasn't awkward at all.
A nice young man who turns out, Raymond, you might not know this. Turns out that nice young man
I know who he
that's
is.
in the room with you right now
We've met before.
is the brother of the woman that he so nastily insulted.
It was not so
We're
nastily.
just giving away state secrets now.
Well, I'm sure he knows. I know.
He's a handsome fellow.
You know.
I don't think he'll have the same problems that she's having.
You do realize that's RJ.
I'm just saying.
RJ, do you know what's happening here? We're now putting him in a closed environment with people that he's insulted their family.
A, you're getting closer to just outright telling the world what you said.
No.
And B, you're getting closer to telling who you said it to. Because the young man's in the room with us right now.
Yeah, but nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, he already knows what I said.
Young man, do you know what was said? He does.
She told us her whole family.
Apparently she didn't because he
She
said
didn't tell him because she's horrified by it.
I would
by
use
you.
his name, but we're keeping him.
He probably
secret.
would have attacked you. Now, I don't like his odds if he were to have attacked you, although you don't have to shake his hand. You look like you were 79 years old.
My legs are killing me. I would have respected him for attacking me. I would have given
Nobody
him a shot.
talks about my sister like that, and he just jumps on you.
Slap me in the face.
I gotta tell you, in Rick's current shape, listen.
Yeah, waist down right now, Rick is in bad place.
Yeah, and he's spry.
Yeah.
I gotta think he's spry.
I think in this chair, though, I could do some damage.
Hint,
Push
go
me
for
around.
the legs.
So then here's the thing.
But
I bring out knowledge that only I have, and they all look at me like, oh, what's wrong with you? RJ, it was genius. It was genius.
No, I think it's almost too genius.
He says where he goes to school. I'm like, oh, they have that journalism.
You knew the name of it.
Yeah. I said the name, and they're like, how do you know that? What's wrong with you? Like now, my knowledge is used as a weapon against me. Why?
Maybe you're doing too much.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
What hurt you the most was that John agreed with me.
No.
It wasn't what I said. It was that John agreed.
It all hurts.
Yeah. It all hurts the same.
It all hurts.
Listen, you bleed. You're just a human being.
That's all I am.
It feels like you're having a tough day. People got it out for you.
But for no reason.
Well, I'd be on your side too if you did attack CMT. So now I'm also on the other side. But otherwise, I would have been on your side. But
So should I just say every CMT is great? Everything you do is great? Or should I be honest with you?
no, that would help. The first thing you said.
Okay.
Yeah.
RJ, today's CMT, unbelievable.
You can't even
but
fake
he doesn't mean it, RJ.
it. You can't even fake it.
No.
That was great. It was one of the great CMTs that we've done. We've been doing it for, 5 years now?
So this is better because you're making eye contact. The other one, you kind of looked at the ceiling.
RJ? Ray, you have that music?
The emotional music?
Yeah. Very.
This is nice.
RJ?
Yes, Dave.
These words are not easy to get out. But I'll do the best I can.
Oh, I'm getting teared up.
That CMT today, and I didn't realize it till right now.
Cry.
It meant so much to me. It meant so much to my family. It meant so much to the listeners.
Yep.
I think what you provide every single day is at such a high level. And I look at you as more than a teammate. I look at you as the little brother I never had. I look at you as someone that I want in my life forever. RJ, I'm sorry.
Wow.
And that CMT was glorious.
So I'll tell you where you lost it.
Lost it.
Your little brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's tough.
I mean, it's just not.
Why can't he just be a brother?
It wasn't necessary.
Why can't it just be your brother you never had?
No, he's younger than me.
No, but doesn't
why
matter.
does everything have to go there with you animals?
Because the insinuation was these.
No, it was not.
No, you think.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Here's the problem. You believe, just like the comments you made to our anonymous friend here.
Well,
you
just to put a name to the face, we'll call him Josh.
Okay.
Okay.
You believe that you are of such a higher plane that you could bury something like that, thinking only you would realize what you were saying. It's not true.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry.
So that was one of the most heartfelt, beautiful,
fabricated
emotional moments
apologies
that we've ever
yeah.
had on the show.
All it tells me is you're a good actor. That's all.
I think you're not bad, yeah. It's okay.
It didn't move the needle
I'm
at
actually
all?
impressed by that.
Really?
Because it looked like you were like tearing up a little bit, like they watered a little bit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I can make myself
Water works.
emotional.
Yeah.
Cry. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be a great thespian. Unbelievable.
Nick Sirianni levels right there.
Oh.
I'd be a terrific thespian, too.
Nick Sirianni
Yeah?
before the Super Bowl.
That guy, don't start me on Nick Sirianni. I can't
You love
stand
Sirianni. You love him.
No. I'll tell you what. Slayton, Sirianni, I dislike Sirianni more.
Wow.
Than even Darius Slayton.
Wow.
Yeah. All right?
That's strong hate.
Real strong hate. Do you have an issue with the Jets players not speaking to the media after the game?
Do I have an issue with the players not doing it? Not necessarily.
Okay. So here's Aaron Glenn.
Because I feel like he's the one that's created this.
And I think his answer is going to bother you then.
Okay.
Here's Aaron Glenn saying, not his decision. They choose what they want to do.
It is their choice. And, I don't know why they would, they made the decision that they made, but it's their decision. They're grown men. Who knows? Maybe it's an emotional time after a game. And sometimes, the guys just doesn't feel like talking. Hell, I don't feel like talking all the time, but I know that's what I have to do, So I wouldn't hold that against them as far as it's a culture or character problem. I mean, I'm sure just like you don't feel like talking, after things are not good all the time, so. But I wouldn't hold that against them. Our guys are not that type of guys. I think you know that. And maybe they were just pissed at the way that they played.
What does it mean they're not those type of guys? That's exactly what they were. They were the type of guys that don't speak after a game. How could you say they're not those type of guys when that's what you just did?
Well, I think that if it's just an isolated incident, like I don't think Travis Kelce is necessarily that kind of guy. I just think
he's a bad guy, but maybe I'm wrong. Part of your responsibility with being a professional athlete is in difficult moments, you're supposed to discuss your feelings and how you're interacting at that moment. And just to say no and to have it by a guy that clearly doesn't want to deal with the media. I mean, you're Aaron Glenn. You're the leader of this team. Guys, I know it sucks. I'm angry too. If you're not happy about it, fine. You need to go out and do the bare minimum of answer some questions.
Yeah, I don't know how an NFL locker room works. For us, it was usually like, you'd walk in and the whiteboard would have numbers. Like, this is who the media wants to talk to.
That's the way they did in Carolina with the Hurricanes
and
as
so
well.
So that was, okay, hey, be in your stall, answer the questions, scrum, whatever, then you were done.
I don't think the NFL is like that. My understanding is the NFL is you're available after a game.
Okay, so, I mean, if that's the case, then it's on you as a player. Just like he said, I don't feel like talking to you all the time, but it's my responsibility.
Right.
I mean, that should be relayed to the players. Is that it's your responsibility. Now, if there are certain circumstances...
Well, if you're hurt, you need treatment or something like that, that's different.
There is a situation where it's just like you're just such a bad place mentally that there's a chance that, this scrum doesn't go the way we need it to go or want it to go, and it could lead to something that's a problem for you and for the team, then let's avoid that. If it's a real issue. If it's just that I don't feel like talking today and I'm going to, sneak out, that's not good either. But I think he's created this culture right now inside that locker room.
Where that's allowed.
Well, not even that it's allowed. It's like it's adversarial, where he's created it's them versus us. Which, again, like we talked about, I think there are coaches that try to either it's them, like I want everyone to hate me, so they have a common goal, or he's turned it into it's the media and the fan base against us. Like, we can't listen to that noise.
But
it's us against them.
No one was against you. Like, the media was not being difficult
I actually
with you.
think the media was like really excited for him to be the head coach.
The fan base was excited for you to be the head coach. It feels like you've created a maelstrom out of nothing,
right?
For no reason.
I think his plan was, knowing how hard it is in this city with the media coverage and the fans, how negative it can turn quickly. His mindset was, let's turn this
into an us against them
right from the beginning. So we don't even care what they say. You know what I mean? It's like, if it's your enemy,
I think it's a big misstep.
Well, it is, but I think that's the only reason that you would do it. Like, it's not going to hurt you. Like, if you're someone that actually cares about what the fans say or what sports talk radio says, it's going to be hard to play in the city if things aren't going well. But if I can change the narrative inside that locker room that these people are out to get you, it's them, they're the enemy. Maybe it doesn't hurt you as much. Like, you don't take it as seriously. You know,
I know what you're saying. I don't agree.
It always hurts more from someone you like that you care about saying something.
So then why not get this team together, guys? Us against them, the whole thing. But we have to play the game. Like,
he hasn't played, but he clearly didn't know how to play the game.
I know.
Until he had a conversation with whoever it was.
But he's empowered this organization. Like, if you're Jermaine Johnson, you're Quincy Williams. And by the way, Jermaine Johnson's supposed to be a leader on this team.
He's supposed to be one of those. Yeah.
So I just think it's such a bad look. But how do you've now set the tone? You can't now come down on Jermaine Johnson and or Quincy Williams when they don't want to do it. When you don't do it,
right? But he didn't.
No, and you can't.
He gave him a pass.
Well, you have to give him a pass. You can't attack them. You can't go after them because they're doing exactly what you've said.
There's a level of professionalism that you have to have, and no one likes it.
And I could even understand it if the media has been like combative and confrontational and wanted to tear this guy down. But that's not the case at all. The media has been pleasant and not over the top, and you've turned it into this right now, if you're Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, and I don't know, again, like we can only speculate as to why this was his this was his plan going in. Is this how he was going to just like, because it was clearly thought out. This was not something like just willy-nilly.
No. I think if he didn't have to talk to the media at all, he'd be perfectly happy with
There's
that.
a lot of people like that. But, I mean, again, it's why I think it takes time for coaches, players that are new to situations like this to figure it out. Some are just naturally good at it and can play the game and understand like how I can use this to my benefit. And then there are other people that are like, this is a pain in my ass. I don't want to do it. It's not. There's no benefit.
It's part of your job. I'm sorry. It's part of your job. There's something that we have to do after the show today that I don't think either of us wants to do. But because we work here and we need to do the right thing, we will do this. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the standard that's been set here. Right? Like, I mean, if this wasn't something, if we didn't have, John leading the way as to here's what's expected from you guys, we'd say, like, what is this for? Yeah, no, I'm good.
Right. I'm gonna get out of here right after the show.
I don't need to do it. Oh, and it only gets worse when you're losing, right? We nitpick at everything. I mean, if you're winning and a guy has a bad game, but you win and he doesn't want to talk to the media, no one's talking about it. But because you continue to lose, and it's been 2 straight games where you've been embarrassed, especially embarrassed against Jacksonville, is, now's the time when someone needs to step up and just call like it is. That wasn't good enough. That was unacceptable. I didn't play well. And
that's all it is.
We're going to figure it out.
That's all it is. I stunk.
But guys,
Ben stunk.
But guys don't know how to do it. Like, there are guys that just, like, I didn't know how to do it initially. Like, I would just get super frustrated. I would be aggravated. Why am I answering these questions? Like, I shouldn't have to tell you I stunk. You could tell I stunk. Like, what are we doing?
People want to hear what you have to say.
Right. But then you recognize, like, there's a way to do this where you can, it's playing a game. Like, I mean, even a question that you don't want to answer, you don't have to say, no, like, I don't want to answer that question. Like, you can answer it a different way.
Yeah,
like,
you walk around it,
You can take the conversation how you want to take it. And that isn't easy for a lot of people. It's easier for some.
How many times do we ask Mel a question and all of a sudden he's answering something completely different?
Yeah, right. But
right.
It's just like people need to recognize, especially in this city, and I didn't for a while, like how important that relationship can be. When things are going well, you don't need it. When things aren't going well, that's when you need it. If you have them on your side, a lot of people's opinions, we'll say, are dictated or shaped by what they read in the newspaper and what they hear on sports talk radio. So if you have those people on your side and are willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, that can change how people feel. Like, that's
course.
why I would get into fights with that one reporter, because every time he had a chance to take a shot, he would take a shot. Like, it was always a bad goal. It was always like, and now,
but that's also unfair,
right? Which is why we fought. But that's why I would get so pissed off, because I would have people walk up to me who clearly didn't see the game but read the story in the paper and like, ooh, tough one.
So you're allowing all these awful
goals.
goals.
Like, tough one last night. I'm like, what do you mean it was a tough one? Did you watch the game? No, but I read. Well, because you read this jackwagon that said.
And that's not fair. But I don't think anyone has done anything like that with Aaron Glenn this season.
No, but it took me a minute to learn that maybe we didn't get off to the best of starts, which was why he was taking the opportunity now to stick it to me.
But when you have a vendetta against a player, I also have a major problem
100%,
with that. Yes.
But it fast forwards the process here. Like, by getting off to the wrong start with the media, it puts you in the crosshairs way
behind
quicker.
the 8 ball for no reason.
And now
at the jump.
It speeds up because the owners listen. They can say what they want. They all listen.
Of course they listen.
They 100%
Of course they listen. Let's go to Bobby in Westchester, see what's on his mind. Good morning, Bobby. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Love the show. Hey, Rick, we share the same birthday. I'm just a little older, and I'm a hockey player like yourself. I played Junior A in the USHL. Anyway,
Bobby.
with the Jets.
Where'd you play,
Listen,
by the way?
Anyway,
Bobby, where'd you play in the
right,
USHL?
I played for the St. Paul Vulcans, and I played New York Met League with Brian Mullen and those guys.
Oh, nice.
Lou Varro was the coach. But anyway, I love to hear that, and I'm a Flyer fan, believe it or not.
Oh, God.
But
how the hell did that happen?
I know. Listen.
Well, how did that happen? Are you from Philly?
No. Okay, so my favorite player on the Rangers in '72 was a guy, Reggie Fleming. They traded him to Philly, and I became a Flyer fan. And I'll be honest with you, I'm glad we've had a better history than the Rangers. But Rick McLeish and Bernie Perrant.
Better history than the Rangers. You haven't won a championship in 50 years.
But we won 2. We've won 2. You won 1. and we've been to the Cup 8 times.
Yeah, could
right?
you just let Bobby be a
Now,
Flyers
we've
fan,
lost.
please?
No.
Let him live his life.
No.
Let Bobby live.
Honestly, Bobby, this is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Oh, stop.
I'm a fan of
I'm
Fleming,
sorry.
and Fleming
I'm
gets traded to the Flyers. Now I'm a Flyers fan? How you wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror is beyond me. No, go ahead, Bobby. What do you want to say?
All right. I'm sorry, Dave. But anyway, listen, I see Rex coming back. I think AG
As
is
what,
a
though, Bobby?
horrible hire.
As what?
As the coach after next year, I think it's only going to get worse. Listen, when you let go of Rodgers and Devontae and DJ, then you put Fields in his place. That was his hire. And you hired Wilks after the history he has. I'm not real comfortable for next year that he's going to get a good quarterback. I just think he's over his head, and a lot of people feel that way. And I've been a fan for a long time, too. So I'm rooting for him. He was a good Jet. But I think you're going to see Rex. And guys, thank you. And Dave, I'm sorry to have insulted you. Have a good day.
All right, Bobby.
Here's the thing, too, though, Dave, if you think about this.
It's not going to be Rex.
It's not going to be Rex. If it was going to be Rex, it would have been Rex this time. If he has another bad season and they don't draft a quarterback, say whatever happens, you have the third pick and someone's taking Mendoza and someone's taking however it works.
Right.
You don't take the quarterback, you take a stopgap. Name the quarterback, doesn't matter. They win 4 or 5 games. Now, all of a sudden, you're looking at 2027. Still don't have a quarterback, but guess what we have? We got 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, that's
now
attractive.
the job's actually attractive.
That's attractive. And it sounds like next year's quarterback class is going to be a much more attractive class than this year.
Right.
You're going to get Arch. You're going to get Simpson. You're going to get Sellers. We'll see about Dante
and then
Moore.
whoever else
all of a sudden.
This
right.
thing. Yeah.
Because a big one, and Mel's right, we've talked about this on the show. It's like Joe Burrow was, I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I knew who Joe Burrow was until that final season at LSU.
Not like that.
And then he gave you that year, and it's like, oh, God, he's got to be the number 1 pick, and he has been better than advertised. So, yeah, things happen that a guy that you're not even familiar with. I mean, Raiola, isn't that the kid? The kid out of USC that RJ likes? I mean, who knows? Who
knew Mendoza was going to be the first overall pick?
Nobody. I tell you what, though, from the jump, I will be rooting for that kid. Even if he's a Jet, big time rooting for that kid.
Yeah, I mean, he says all the right things.
Oh, he's so likable.
He really is. I saw him, too, over at the Adidas store. He's giving Adidas stuff to families.
He's awesome. When he was talking to
his mother's got MS.
Okay.
I think it's got MS. So it was like 6 families who are dealing with MS. He brought them to the Adidas store and got them. Like, it's just, the kid is.
When he was speaking to his grandparents in Spanish,
he's
walked out with his brothers.
There's a level of maturity, and it comes off sometimes is a little bit
corny.
Yeah. But if that's really who he is.
I think so.
The problem with Russell Wilson's corniness is it's like.
It doesn't feel real.
Well, no, but I think it changes depending on who he's around, right? Like you get like the in front of a microphone, Russ, and then like you'll see the videos with like, where's Mr. and Lim? And like, it's like, well, who are you exactly?
It feels like he's not genuinely that
right. We
person.
can't adapt. Like, why are you doing calisthenics on the plane? Is this like up by the front of the plane with the coaches? Like, what are we doing?
It's something.
You know, so like that's tough to buy into that.
RJ.
Hi.
RJ, there you are. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good.
Are we back to really great terms?
No, the best terms.
How far away from you verbally attacking me and being mean to me like you were last year are we right now?
No, not even close.
No, we're not. We're nowhere near that.
I'm not going back there.
No, he can't go back. That was a dark
you'll go
place.
back at some point.
RJ, do you think that tomorrow we readjust? Maybe get like the silver dollar pancakes instead of the large order pancakes?
Is that on the menu?
I don't know. Maybe.
I didn't see something of
you
that stature.
just order a half order of
just
pancakes.
one pancake.
I don't know if you can.
How about this? You order the pancakes. You can have 2 if you want. You can have 1 if you want. I'll eat the rest of your pancakes.
Okay.
As long as you don't put butter and all that crap on them.
They put all that to the side. You're fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I will be the pancake dumpster.
Okay.
Wow.
Any uneaten pancakes, I will eat.
You love the pancake to that extent.
You've never seen anything
Why'd
like it.
you have to use the term dumpster,
I'm like the
though?
Joey Chestnut of pancake eating.
I look forward to this.
Yep.
RJ?
Hey.
And I'm going to work out on purpose before the show and not eat just to be ready.
Do you not work out? Do you not work out before the show
not
anyway?
working.
I'm going to work the upper body. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not work out before the show anyway? I feel like you do.
Depends on the day.
I feel like you
the
do.
old 2 a.m. workout is getting harder and harder.
I don't know how the hell you do that. That's crazy.
And then I tried to come downstairs the other day to do my pre-show routine, and my father-in-law was sleeping on the lazy boy.
When does he go back to Florida?
Never.
Doc is never
Is
leaving.
he with you
He's never
in
leaving.
perpetuity now?
I don't know.
So you don't know when he's
Him
leaving?
and the dog never going. That dog will live forever.
If you found out he was moving in with you, would you be like, "That's great"? Or
that'd be
is it?
fine.
It'd be
Kids love it.
totally fine.
He loves Doc.
We got 3 kids going.
I
all
love Doc too, but at some point
we
you
got
might
all
want
different
your own
directions.
space back.
There's only 2 of us. I can't. It's too much.
Yeah, you can't play.
This one's going to hockey. This one's going to hockey. She's got dance.
Does he drive them around?
He has to. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I got 3 practices on Wednesdays. Wild.
RJ,
Hi again.
how you doing?
Good.
It's nice to hear. I feel like you're not dialed in on me right now. You're like doing other stuff.
I'm just getting a couple things done as you.
You look nice.
Thank you.
See, because there's always a couple of these I've learned by hanging out with you two of my good buddies.
Yeah.
That it usually gets interrupted, so I can usually get a couple things done in between when you begin talking to me to when we
That's
begin.
true.
So
Did you see RJ? Did you see Raymond that got all the flan juices all over him?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit of
Can I ask you a
spillage.
question?
Sure.
What happened to the flan?
It's right over there.
if
no one
it's still
told
out
me
there.
that.
I literally told you
Oh,
that.
Greg's eating it.
If I go out there,
Greg
and the
just took a piece of the flan.
Greg,
Are people attacking
you
you
know,
already?
you know
It's
what would be great?
It's fantastic.
You know what would be great if he just picked up the entire flan and took it over to his desk
Or
and ate
just
them.
with his fork, just
Yes.
eating the whole
Yes.
flan.
It's a large piece. I don't know that. I don't know that Greg.
I think Greg could handle it.
So you mentioned this flan at 8:30. Has it been out for an hour?
Not quite an hour, but it's covered. It's covered. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. My
It's
goal
not
at the
going
end of the
anywhere.
show is to have some flan.
It's not going anywhere. Trust me.
RJ,
Hey,
how you doing?
good.
You ready for the stuff that you missed?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now,
Walk up 3-pointer. He got it. See ya. Put it in the box.
the you missed.
Oh, alrighty. So the Steelers have now won 23 consecutive home games on Monday Night Football. Yes, that's
There's
right.
the number 23.
That's
wild.
Wild.
I wish I knew that.
Mike Tomlin has never lost a Monday Night Football game.
This is at home or this is
At home.
At home. Okay.
At home. I think they
That
were
seemed to beat them.
That was on my original list.
That's impressive.
It felt too good to be true.
Well, especially when it did, especially when you saw the Dolphins get off the plane, go straight to practice, short sleeves, shorts, are out there in the snow. You're like, maybe this is the one that they turned it around.
Oh, I get cautious when I see teams overcompensate like that. You know, something bad's about to happen.
I always laugh at the guy that goes shirtless at those.
Matt Collins.
Well, your Giants did it.
Oh, I know.
Or it's that guy in my that drives around my neighborhood. Not my neighborhood, but my area. When it's like this cold out in a Lamborghini
Convertible
with the top.
Oh,
down.
I love that.
Lime green. Just bombing around.
That's insanity.
I saw somebody, and maybe it's their only vehicle, but when it snowed on, was it Sunday night?
Yeah.
And
Saturday night.
I went to Saturday night. I went to, I think, take the garbage out. Guy coming down right through the slush in a what looks to be like a brand new Corvette.
Why?
I'm just like, what are you doing?
Why?
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's
I don't
interesting
understand.
life choice.
Anyway, Steelers, they win 28-14 over the Dolphins. Aaron Rodgers threw a couple of touchdowns. Steelers,
I don't think that was the right score. I'm not trying to be a jerk.
What did he say?
28-14.
What is it?
28-15.
15, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
And you wonder why I hate you.
No,
And you wonder why he hates
Well,
you.
that's not the right
It's
score.
a 1 point.
No, you're right. That's correct.
At least he didn't say 15-28.
15-12.
Oh, right. You're my hero.
Steelers are 8-6.
Let's bring that back.
Well, to go back to CMT, I was a little. I'm not. This is by no means shots at you guys for agreeing. I was interested in how quickly you guys thought that the Steelers would take care of the Chargers.
I don't think
We
the
didn't.
Steelers
We
would
trashed
take care of the Chargers. I think the Chargers
We married
take care
the
of the
Patriots, we cuddled the Jaguars, and we trashed the Steelers.
Yeah, but trashing would mean.
No, that's not how you asked the question. You
Yeah.
said which home team did you have the most confidence in?
Okay. I don't think that would. I'm okay.
I had the most confidence
Patriots.
in the Patriots.
Then the Jags.
The least confidence in the Steelers. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And when I was
now
giving my answer, I even said,
right.
I don't trust the Steelers
And
at
now
all.
the very least confidence in your CMTs.
No, but you're saying Dave. That's what's throwing him off, though. Dave just said he has the least confidence in the Steelers to win.
Right. Why? Do you have confidence that the Steelers are going to win?
That's this is So I understood you correctly. I'm saying I think that would be a lot more interesting than you're giving it credit for.
Oh.
That's
no, I don't think it would be.
I think all the
crazy
games
to
will be
think they
interesting.
win. I don't think any of the three would be like a wild upset.
Pittsburgh has the ability to exploit what the Chargers do the most poorly. That'd be interesting.
Which is what?
Both tackles banged up.
Yeah.
Quarterback broken bone in his arm.
Pittsburgh's defense
or his hand.
Buffalo ran the ball down the throat of Pittsburgh.
Are you confident the Chargers can run the ball like that?
I'm not overly confident, but I think the Chargers' defense is miles better than the Buffalo defense. Chargers' defense is really
Buffalo's
good.
defense is very bad.
Yeah.
Philip Rivers is going to
But it
start.
wasn't very bad against Pittsburgh that day.
It's true. Phillip Rivers will start again for the Colts Monday Night Football next week against the
And Pittsburgh's
Niners.
offense isn't great.
No, I don't know what this love affair with the Steelers and you is.
No, I think that I think it'd be an interesting matchup. That's all. A love affair, no, but I think you're giving them no credit for
how dare you? You're a Jim Harbaugh guy.
By the way, I'm not even really all that confident they're going to get into the postseason.
Maybe not, but if they get in the scenario that it's in right now, I am a Jim Harbaugh guy. Which listen, but as Ray will tell you, until Justin Herbert goes and wins a big playoff game.
Side note: I'm just waiting for the day where Jim Harbaugh, without warning, just punches Justin Herbert in the face after a win.
Wow!
Like he thinks he's hyping him up, but just like straight in the jaw.
Commanders are shutting down Jaden Daniels for the remainder of the season. Packers got some good news on receiver Christian Watson. He did not sustain a long-term injury. They're actually optimistic he might play against the Bears.
Other news, because the Commanders shut down Jaden Daniels, Peter Rosenberg has shut himself down. Also for the rest of the remainder of
the rest of the calendar year.
I feel like he was teetering with the commies anyway. Poor guy.
Patrick Mahomes avoided major damage, and they know that with his ligaments because he already
What do you mean, poor guy? They made the NFC Championship game last year.
And they regressed right back to the mean this year.
And they're the oldest team in the NFL, so it's not super optimistic. Patrick Mahomes had ACL surgery very quickly. It's already done, in fact.
And I didn't realize he had a damaged LCL as well.
Too. Right. It is, but not.
You could tell the way he.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, he knew. It was damaged, but they hope it should have him in line to be
as long as when you hurt yourself like this, you don't have cartilage damage, because that you can't fix.
That's sad.
Well, no, that's what I had. That's what I had. You should. I mean, it was like, hey, we can't fix that. I was like, what do you mean? You're the doctors. Fix it.
That's
we can't.
depressing.
We
They
can't
can't fix everything.
Well, they can't fix cartilage.
Dylan Raiola, you guys mentioned him from Nebraska. He is entering the transfer portal. Same for DJ Lagway from Florida.
Saw a great meme that said Dylan Raiola when he realizes he has to tear his ACL.
Yeah, he's the one that looks like Patrick Mahomes.
Right. So let's connect the dots then. Who's he going to be quarterbacking for next year?
Texas Tech.
There you go.
Anaheim Ducks.
Do you think he has any pain? Like when Patrick Mahomes gets hurt, do you think he feels the pain?
Yes.
Like
he's
one of those little dolls.
Like he's sitting there, he's like, oh, my knee.
Like those voodoo dolls?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man. Knee.
ACL killing weird.
Ducks go into the Garden. They beat the Rangers 4-1. Chris Kreider back for the first time since he left. He was pointless. Igor.
Nice tribute, though, to those guys.
It was a nice
Quack,
tribute.
quack.
I saw that Igor, very angry, broke his stick in the tunnel.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, you get pulled, the game's over, and then you give up another freaking goal. Guy wide open in front.
And Mika
embarrassing.
Zibanejad didn't play in that game, was suspended.
Missed a meeting.
Yeah, missed a meeting. Not good. Blackhawks.
What happened to him?
I don't know, man.
Nothing good.
He was.
They traded his friend.
He was untouchable, and now he's just not very good.
He misses his friend. Connor Bedard on IR with an upper body injury for the Blackhawks. Sabres, shocker. They got rid of their GM. It's not working. I saw the Spurs are kicking around maybe bringing Victor Wembanyama off the bench tonight, which is an interesting storyline to follow. By the way,
yama.
At what point does Adam Silver just like say, what are we doing?
Well, he's already saying, what are we doing with the NBA Cup?
He played 5 minutes in the first half the other day.
It sounds like that could be moved out of Vegas, like all of it. So the semifinals are already slated to be moved to the home team's arena. They might move the whole thing out of Vegas.
So the Knicks would have been in Orlando on Saturday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Flagg, youngest ever player, is 18 years old with a 40-point game. Mavs fall to the Jazz. Jalen Suggs of the Magic has a hip contusion, likely to miss a little time. So that Mark Vientos has a new agent. Scott Boras.
Oh, great.
And the Dodgers, by the way, their deferred payment obligations have now exceeded $1 billion.
How is this allowed?
Well,
they found a loophole.
There's no.
Yeah.
Yes, no rule.
I mean, they deferred $680 million.
The whole contract is deferred.
Unbelievable.
Ha-Seong Kim returns to the Braves, 1 year, $20 million deal. And Scotty Scheffler joins Tiger, PGA Tour Player of the Year, 4th straight year. That's it.
That's nice.
Well done by you. I thought Scotty did an excellent job in Happy Gilmore, too.
I haven't seen that movie.
I thought Scotty was terrific in it.
Yeah?
He leaned into it.
He was great. Yeah, he was arrested in it. And then he stayed.
That's nice.
He's a hardened criminal.
Yeah.
He knows how to handle the four walls.
Are we going to get to this baseball sound
at
all today?
Yeah.
He found it.
It was going to happen next.
He found it. He went
nice
find.
Of course. It's my find. Play my sound.
No,
Okay. All right. We'll placate the delicate genius next. The baseball sound is on the way. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. So let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Yep, congrats to Fernando Mendoza on winning the Heisman. He is so awesome. Oh, I'm sorry about the accidents out here, guys. We've got problems. LIE eastbound getting into the northern state. It's an accident in the right lane. Expect slowdown. Sunrise Highway East at 111 with a collision. Port Jeff branch of the LIRR, a 25-minute delay. Path trains back on or close. Alternate side suspended. Metered rules in effect. It's another gridlock alert day. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. During the More to Move You event, lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $159 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM839072. MSRP $26,690. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26. The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a bank that is really close by? The Capital One Cafe is his home, no doubt, where customers bank and get their cash out. There's no fees or minimums on checking accounts, so your money stays. Most Capital One Cafes are open all 7 days. This magical place, as some people might call it, is where the Capital One Bank guy says, "What's in your wallet?" Such a lovely tale.
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
All right, DNR with you. The ESPN New York. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's exactly when it is. Tully time. Busy slate tonight, 7 o'clock. It all gets started. Rangers and the Canucks. Islanders visit the Red Wings, and St. John's takes on DePaul. Then 8:30, we got a local looking for a championship. NBA Cup Finals, Knicks and the Spurs. That's out in Vegas, and that's right here on ESPN New York. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So, Raymond, Rick has been pining. I want to play the sound. Now Rick is nowhere to be found.
Go figure.
Yeah. So here's the sound. Jim Bowden, foul territory, discussing Polanco and how this makes, in his mind, welcome back, very little sense for the Mets.
It makes no sense to me. And what they said was primarily first base and DH. He has played exactly 1 inning of 1 game at first base in his major league career. That's right, 1 inning of 1 game. And then I heard David Stearns made a comment saying, well, he could easily go over there and play first. Really? Have you asked that to Bryce Harper or to William Contreras or anybody else? Do you not understand the defensive value at first base on how they save the third baseman, the shortstop, and the second baseman? But to make matters worse, why did you not make an offer to Pete Alonso? Supposedly because you weren't sure how he was going to age and you don't like him defensively at first base. Wait, what? But you like Polanco at first base, who's played 1 inning of 1 game over there? And by the way, Pete Alonso is elite at scooping and picks. He's elite at it. How many errors has he saved the third baseman, shortstop, and second baseman over the years in New York? Sure, he lets runs in. Sure, he has a lack of range. I get it. He also drives in 125, so if he lets in 15 or 20, he more than makes up for it. So now you're worried about age and decline. Do they realize that Polanco's going to be 33 this summer at the All-Star game? Do they realize he's going to be 34 the next year? Pete Alonso's 31. So you don't want to pay Alonso 31 to 35, but you're willing to pay Polanco 33 to 34 at $20 million per year? Are you kidding me? It makes zero sense.
All right, so he obviously hates this move. Does he realize that Alonso got a 5-year
deal?
Right,
but you're still paying for the same years.
The same age years, yes. Right. But a 2-year deal as opposed to a 5-year deal.
But again, you're paying for Pete's 31, 32, 33, 34, right. 35. You're paying right now on a 2-year deal. I understand it's only a 2-year deal. 33 and 34.
Yes. So you're also paying Pete, how much is he getting now? 31?
Yeah, but you're paying Polanco 20.
Right. So $40 million investment, $155 million investment. I'm not arguing that
homegrown player.
Listen,
actually plays first base.
Didn't want him. And by the way, so if he's allowing 15 or 20 runs a year, because that's nothing.
Well, no, I don't think he's saying it's nothing. But I mean, you have a guy that plays first base, is actually elite at doing, things around first base. He's not a great defensive player in totality.
He's a bad defensive player.
Right, but I mean, as far as,
he scoops the ball well.
Saving your infielders from
you ever
errors,
see a ground ball to first base that he tries to get the lead runner at second?
That's not great. Him throwing him around the base, underhanding to pitchers. We saw what happened with
Senga.
With Senga. Not great stuff.
If the Mets...
If you were so concerned, his point is, if you're so concerned about run prevention. And
why would you bring in a guy that has no experience at first base? I think that's fair. So 2 things. A, let me see Polanco play first base and see if it is as awful as Bowden thinks that it's going to be. And second of all, how much first base is he going to play? I think they brought him in to be the primary DH. So he might not play any or very little first base.
Okay, but I mean, I think his point is that eventually after, let's say 2 years, as we're going into year 3, 4, and 5 of Pete's deal, he'd be essentially doing the same thing that Polanco was doing now, but better. Because he is a better offensive player than Polanco is. So you're trading, you're trading, again, I know it's a 5-year deal. Same thing with Nemo, it's a 5-year deal. Right, but it's the same years that we're talking about.
Right, but you do understand.
Age-wise.
It may blow up. It may be a disaster, and then I will kill David Stearns. Kill him.
Well, but it feels like you're talking out of both sides of your mouth. Just say you don't want Pete.
They told you they didn't want Pete.
No, but they didn't really tell you they didn't want Pete. They didn't make him an offer because
they didn't want Pete last year, and the owner stepped in. If that's your big thing, then you're right. Just come out and say, we don't want Pete.
We just didn't want him.
We think he's great. He's not for us, not built for 5 years.
Because, the reasons why we just assume that you don't want Pete are, defensively. You talk about run prevention. So defensively, he's not great at first base. It's a 5-year deal. It's a long commitment. And you feel like towards the end of that deal, because of his age, he won't be the same player. when you turn around and get a guy.
Very fair.
You know, that's his point.
Very fair. And Pete Alonso bet on himself and he won, right? 2 years ago, he had a dreadful season.
Yep.
And I stand by it. If he doesn't hit that home run against Devin Williams, he's not a Met last year. One was great last year, got paid through the nose this offseason. Good for him. But you're right. I mean, why not just come out and say it? I never wanted Pete. I never liked Pete. I understand that Pete is a great homegrown Met. He is not who I envision building this team around for the future. Because that's what David Stearns told you without telling you from the day he took this job as the Mets GM.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reality of it. It's just, I mean, when you say certain things and we're trying to figure out what your plan is for the offseason and you let go of, you know, Diaz and now Pete and bring in Polanco, it's like, well, this doesn't help you defensively at first base. It's, I mean, you gave him a 2-year deal at $20 million when it's for, you know, he'll be 33 and then 34. So like the age thing I could get was a concern, but when you turn around and sign someone for 2 years that's going to be 33 and 34, that is going to do what Pete was going to do, which was play first and potentially DH sometimes, then what exactly are we doing?
I think it's reason to be
and not to mention the
quizzical,
fact, like,
yes.
Not to mention the fact that, like, I mean, just business-wise, how much more sense it would be to keep Pete.
Right, because people want to go to games that Pete Alonso's
like
playing
he's still
in.
like a lot of there's a lot of kids' favorite player is Pete Alonso.
That's fair.
There
Here's
are going to be a lot of people that are like, hey, I'm going to buy a Jorge Polanco
He doesn't
jersey.
care about that.
Well, which is a good thing, I think, to a certain point.
I think so. His goal is, I want to win, and I want to win the way I believe that we can win. And I will say this. I will miss Pete. I love Pete. He goes down as an all-time Met. He has a home run record, for God's sakes, with this organization. If the Mets stink this year, you will jump them. If the Mets are a team that's really good this year and has a great season and a good postseason, you're not going to miss Pete Alonso. You're not.
No, I think the other issue for me, too, is, though, like, I mean, you just said it. Like, Jorge Polanco had a really good season.
A really good season.
How did you define, how did you characterize Pete's season last year? It
was great.
No, the year before.
Oh, it was brutal.
Awful. Okay, so Pete's awful season, where he played, oh, by the way, all 162 games.
Yeah, he never missed
Just like
his time.
last year, he played all 162 games.
He never missed his time.
Was 34 home runs, 88 RBI, OPS of 788. For him, not great, right? Polanco, who's coming off a good season last season, right, was 26, 78 with an OPS of 821.
Yeah. But, and I don't know this, is Polanco batting in the middle of the lineup every single game?
But that's another problem. Who's protecting?
We're not
Soto
there
now?
yet. We don't know. We don't have the answer.
Okay.
If Polanco is protecting Soto, we have a major problem on our hands. A major problem.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case either, but we don't.
Like if Polanco's hitting 7,
It doesn't feel like
attractive.
it doesn't feel like it's going to be Tucker.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, is Bellinger better than Pete behind Soto? No.
Probably not. And then you go lefty-lefty, which is,
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. It's like the reasons you gave me
I agree with that.
Aren't now like great reasons because of what you just did.
I agree. Let's, again, I said it last week. I said it the week before. I will stand by this. Let's wait to see how it plays out. If Polanco is hitting behind Soto and has a dreadful season, we crush him. You have to. You'd have to crush the guy.
But we keep like, what's this versatility? Like, they're like, well, he's got the versatility. For who? Lindor's playing every day.
Yeah.
Simeon's probably going to play every day.
Yeah.
You got Brett Beatty at third. Like, he's going to play first or he's going to DH?
Yeah, I think he's going to be primarily the DH. I don't think we know. Maybe it's a combination of McNeil and somebody at first base.
That's just what you want.
It's not just what I want. What I want to do is break. Come back, and if you'd like to get involved, you can. 800-919-3776. DNR with you on a busy Tuesday. Hand it over to Bart Carlin next right here on ESPN New York.
When you're streaming Stranger Things on Netflix, hurry! Okay, wait! Don't take slow for an answer. Switch to Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. And this holiday season, get Netflix and so much more on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today.
Whoa, did you see that?
Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Netflix subscription required. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
Listen up, football fans. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now, ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Big show brunch tomorrow after the 6 to 10 extravaganza. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see what
happens with the extravaganza.
Well,
if John is going to
that's the only question.
Prioritize us.
Well, if he doesn't prioritize the show outing, then that would really affect the way I feel about him.
I think it could do real, permanent damage to the relationship.
I agree.
Because there's no excuse for this. You told him at the very least,
Could you imagine if he asked us,
advance.
hey, guys, Mets tailgate's going to be on this day, and then we get to the week before. I'm like, oh, I just made plans on that day.
The week before. It's the day of. It's the day before. It was, it's
Sunday.
Today.
No, but he made the plans on Sunday.
Well, I know, but he's just telling us today.
Right. It's bad. It's a bad look from him.
You can't, and it wasn't like, hey, John, only time we can do the meeting. It was, give us some days and times that work for you, and he throws out Wednesday at 11.
It's shocking.
It's
jarring. RJ, I know you don't like to say anything negative about John, but even you would have you must take something away from that he's potentially scheduled another meeting during our event.
Listen, this is an outcome-based business. If he's not there, or if he leaves early, I will be critical.
You will,
but I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
I think he will find a way. He's going to throw some power around. Listen, I was available at 11. Now I'm available at 11:30.
If he does that, then all bets are off. That's
the problem is that I don't know how much power is going to be thrown around when the meeting is with
powerful people,
more powerful.
Yeah,
I do.
Maybe he's going to test his limits.
And let's see how far he's willing to go. Is he willing to put his chips in the middle of the table and be like, I'm sorry, 11 o'clock does not happen on Wednesday.
So that I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
That's bold.
What happens if he says, like, let's do 11:30 Wednesday, and they're like, no, we're dialed in for 11. We're locked in for 11.
I think John is not at the brunch then.
So then you would be critical.
I think that'd be a scheduling malpractice, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's like you show up for a doctor's appointment. You're like, okay, I'm here for my 11 o'clock. They're like, I'm sorry, we already have it 11. No.
I'm confident.
Weeks ago.
I'm confident he'll find a way to be there.
Okay. And if he's not there, you will verbally berate him on the air.
So I don't think I'll do that.
I will.
I think you have to.
I know you will.
Listen.
Man up, RJ.
This is good for me. Listen, he's next on my fantasy football checklist. So any distractions he has to endure this week, much like Rick last week, very distracted. Team didn't play well as a result.
If you lose this game to him this week, I'm going to be so angry at you.
See, look, this is like Ohio State, Michigan. I already ended his undefeated season. I ended Rick's season. I've already accomplished a lot. I understand, but here's what I need you to get. We've already done a lot. Don't add too much to the plate.
You're crushing people's dreams, RJ.
Don't add too much to our plate. 1 week at a time, Dave.
Let's go to, Raymond. We don't have any time for anything now.
This is your fault. This is all your fault.
Everything is my fault.
Too chatty.
I'm a man of many words. Now look
many
what we've
thoughts
done.
and many ideas.
Might I apologize to Muhammad, Edgar, and Pierre?
You should.
And
call
tell them
back tomorrow.
If you call back tomorrow, guys, I promise to prioritize.
Or stick around and talk to Dan.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, it's a fair point. You got Dan and you got Bart on the other side of this thing. All right, Raymond, how you doing?
Great.
Good. Is the flan still out there?
Flan's still out there, looking right at it.
Nice. Are you ready with the 3 stars?
Let's go.
All right.
Today's 3 stars.
And I'm going to preface today's by saying I like having a job. You're in a position where you don't need this. So I unfortunately need this. RJ needs this. I don't know whether or not Dave needs this. But
What do you mean? Wait, you don't know what Dave needs it?
Anyway.
Number 3.
Big brunch tomorrow. We'll try to move right out of here as soon as the show ends.
So we leave, we sit down for brunch 10:15.
We could even be there by 10:10 by that logic.
You know what? Let's not push it.
Have you seen him walk?
But you know what?
Very slow walker.
Screw you.
That's mean. Listen, the seating can be a little tight.
How tight is this going to be?
Very.
I like tight.
Bet you do.
I'll do my best work.
Bet you do, but as tight as it can be.
Yeah,
I will be the pancake dumpster.
Yeah, I have no doubts about that whatsoever.
Number 2.
You were complimenting RJ, and I think at one point you asked if his bottom is his best body part.
I think bottom I bring a little to the table. I think it has.
I think you have a great bottom. In fact, can I be completely honest? You were walking the hallway the other day, and I was like, wow, divine.
This plays into our workplace slogan we came up with.
Yeah, more on that in a little bit. But Rick was focusing on another body part.
It's a nice shaped pec. You know what I mean? Like Dave's got more of a breast than a pec. You know
why?
Man, why would you do that? Because you know what happens.
I'll tell you this: there's people here that have bigger breasts than me.
Yeah, well, we'll just leave it at that.
Number 1.
All right, HR violations all over the place with a famous one from a couple weeks ago.
She was just kind of wandering around with like a confused look on her face, and I said, I know what's happened here. And she said, what? I go, Rick has done this. You're scared he's going to pop out and say another mean thing to you. And she said, well, at least I know I'm safe. He's not here today.
Well, that's the thing. You got to stay on your toes around this guy.
It's not comfortable.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
And there's a brand new slogan. I mean,
there you go. There it is.
You're all idiots. You know what I meant.
What'd you mean?
There's no complacency.
Oh, because I say that.
That's a big difference between
the workplace is meant to be uncomfortable
and no complacency. There's a big difference.
I panicked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
your mouth got the best of you.
A lot of head trauma.
Move right along. Yeah, move right along. I mean, listen, we've got a meeting after this, but who knows? There could be another meeting after that one.
I think it's fitting to end the year with a nice HR meeting.
Yeah, well, plenty of time to schedule one of those before we get
the
done.
Workplace is meant to be.
Let's get out of here and enjoy some flan, boys.
All right.
That's like when you do like the training and it's like the multiple choices. Which one of these?
What do you not choose? Yeah, that's right, Mr. Iger. The workplace is meant to be very uncomfortable. It's Rule of 76.
No excuses for like a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg and
fresh, beautiful flan
right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube. The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single